Jesus.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
What up? Apologies for the tardiness.
J-Man always late. I was making the podcast.
I was taking down my Christmas tree, all right? I was taking down my Christmas
Damn,
tree.
just today, bro, it's about to be February, bro.
Listen, if it was a fake tree, that should be up to Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh, that was a real tree?
Yeah, I had a real one, so I had all them pine needles to clean
I'm
up.
about to say that bitch, spread that bitch and catch on fire, my guy.
Oh, it was dead as fuck. That shit was stabbing me up and everything.
That's crazy. Yo.
Got a couple war wounds.
You know, us brothers, we keep the Christmas tree out for long. But damn, you kept it out for long, though. I can't even lie, dog.
I'm telling, I'll keep it up all year round if it was a fake one. Like I love Christmas lights and shit.
So I put away my fake one before you put away the real one.
Exactly.
I've never had a real Christmas tree before.
Me too.
Right.
Me too.
Same.
It's just like a little messy.
Yeah, we just use fake joints.
It was definitely dead though. That shit was hard as fuck.
Yo, when we got back from the hospital,
crispy.
ours was dead.
Yeah, it probably been dead. I done stopped watering it like last week. Probably would have caught fire if I left it up another day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You had the lights going on it too?
No.
Or
I turned the lights off.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's a fire. That's funny.
Definitely turn the lights off.
We live.
Oh, God, it's hot as a motherfucker.
All right. I just wanna get the soundboard up. You know what I mean?
You kind of
Hold
crunchy.
on, yeah, your mic fucking up.
Mic check.
Yeah,
mic check. Is it better now? Is it good?
They're doing that little crackling shit.
All right,
You
hold
doing
on.
that Xbox shit?
Give me a second. Talk to the people while we get.
Bro, why is my camera at this angle, bro? I don't know what's going on today.
What's up,
Yeah, my
chat?
camera looking a
I
little
see you.
I don't
What's
want
funny
water
is
too.
on Planet Xbox, Merkin that was trying to talk down on some Kingdom Hearts. He's like, ain't nobody buying that shit. He's like, okay, pull a 1 if you're buying. It was Division 2 if you're buying Anthem, or 3 if you're buying Kingdom Hearts. Like the entire chat kept saying 3.
What,
I was
threes?
like, what are you saying, Merk? What's going on?
Hell yeah, we've been waiting too damn long for this game.
I should have best move on in Metacritic too, bro. Damn.
What was the bet?
We got a bet on Crackdown 3 Metacritic. I should have made another bet about Kingdom Hearts because he thought it was gonna get higher than Kingdom Hearts on Metacritic.
What do you think?
Crackdown 3?
Crackdown 3's in a band.
Yeah,
Crackdown thing will be like a 7.
It's gonna be in the 70s for
I
me.
think it's 70.
high 70s.
But how am I sounding now? Am I better? Am I clear?
Yeah, you're better.
All
You know what
You're
that
fine.
shit's in the 80s? Like he is going to glow on Twitter. He's gonna tag Bond in every other post.
I see it
Like
like
Crackdown,
long as it don't
3 in
get
the
that 90,
80s,
man.
That shit might threaten being higher than Days Gone.
Yo,
Crackdown
Also don't get
if
that
Crackdown 3
That would
gets
be
in
crazy.
the 80s, I'll be actually pretty shocked because usually, like, just by looking at gameplay and just, analyzing it, you can kind of tell, like, the quality of it. Like, how Crackdown looks, it doesn't really look
Yeah.
like an 80-plus game. And I can't imagine,
Not
like,
at all.
Crackdown 3 having, like, an amazing story. It's probably going to be really goofy. And it's supposed to be mindless fun,
Yeah.
right? It's gonna be like mindless.
And-
Yeah,
fun.
it's co-op based.
And it has that time shit on its well, not on its side, but against it. Just that it took so long to come out.
Yeah. So reviewers are
Right.
definitely gonna be really picky, especially if it doesn't.
Reviewers love saying that shit. That'd be the title of their review. Like, was it worth the wait?
Well, you already know.
They'll be like,
Watch
they'll
Dreamcast
say
guy.
it
Was
was
it
worth the wait,
My
but then
rants.
they'll be like, oh,
My
we didn't finish.
rant.
I think.
Yeah, they ain't finishing.
Oh, man. I think it's gonna get in the 70s. That's what I think. But yeah, I would like to be proven wrong though.
Like high 70s.
I think it's gonna be in the
maybe.
70s. Yeah, it's definitely gonna score higher than 69.
It just depends on if that multiplayer works, if it can get high 70s or low 70s. Because if it's like glitchy and it constantly crashes, it's going to be low 70s. If it works and it's fun, it's good. Because the thing is, when it comes to reviewers, they review on what they play. Like, for all we know, the multiplayer is fun for the first 15 hours you play. Then it gets boring as hell. And that's what they're going to be reviewing it off of.
Right.
True.
All right, real quick sound check for the soundboard. Last week y'all said it was a little bit loud. Let me know how it's sounding now so I can adjust it. So we're gonna go over the sounds real quick.
Yikes.
Can y'all even hear that? I don't think y'all can even hear that. Wait.
No,
I can't.
We couldn't hear.
no.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Give me
Maybe
a
that's
second.
best because it was loud last time.
Wait, hold
Yeah.
on. Let me see. Let me see if I can get this up before we get started.
People don't ever say nothing until like it's already
Yeah,
done. and
I
uploaded.
noticed that
Right?
too.
I
noticed
hate
too.
that.
You have to let
Yeah,
us
tell
know
us.
if it's loud from the beginning.
Yeah, just say something.
Yeah, just say something in the
They
chat.
said they can hear it. They said it was good.
All right, so it's not too loud, right? It's not too loud. You know what I mean? The gunshots.
Okay.
I
Yeah, we
heard
can
that
hear
one.
it. We can hear it now too.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know if it's like.
And where the dean at, Alex?
All right, there we
just
go.
got put to sleep, so
The dean.
Oh,
It's
man.
just right. That's perfect.
Thought
Thank
the
you.
dean
Thank
was
you,
going to
thank
join
which
us.
means like 9:30 he'll be on.
All right, so let's get started. Press Start Podcast, episode 96. We almost had 100 episodes, people. 4 more
Oh,
episodes.
man.
That's crazy. Yeah, we have
Another month.
we have definitely
Damn.
come a long way. You know, I definitely got to shout out J Main and Jack from being there since day one. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
No doubt.
One, you know, from episode 1. I definitely got to shout out Alex and Erica. You know, for coming on the podcast. Oh, when last year? Some point last year, right?
When did we come
When
on?
did
Was
y'all
it
come
was-
in permanent
I think it was like
members?
the 30s or
It was
something.
like 30
20s or
something.
30s.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shout out to y'all, man. This is the best dynamic of any podcast. I don't care what nobody says. So
Facts.
The interesting part about us is we don't unfollow people.
Oh, we got smoke. Oh man, y'all. Okay, so
You
yeah,
can't right into that.
nah,
Just saying.
the chat won't know the reference, but you know, that certain person will know.
Wait, Kofi, people thought you stole Kingdom Hearts?
Yo.
I'm just now looking at the DM.
yo, I don't know why. Like, why aren't people used to this by now, though? Like, I always get games early. I got connections. You already know. I got multiple plugs, so I don't know why it's
You
just
almost
like a
got sued
surprise.
over the Red Dead Redemption.
Nah, I did it. But I've
Are these new people?
yeah, I think they're new
Probably
people
had some new people in the chat.
because
It's got to
from
be.
the people who know me from the very beginning. Like, my first video that blew up on YouTube was me reviewing the Order 1886 really early. You know, and I got that shit like 7 days early. Like, that's not a surprise. Dog. I don't know why people are still freaking like shocked and surprised that like I got games early.
You know what's really gonna blow your channel if you can get that that early console of next gen.
Yo, the plug might have that. Yo, the plug might have that. Yo, you know?
Really? Oh,
Damn,
that
remember
was
Especially if you start reviewing those
yeah.
day one games of next gen.
Yeah.
The plug might actually have that. You know, so it's a possibility that I might actually get that early.
take advantage.
You know, I'll take advantage of that too.
Well, be careful. You might get copy striked. So we're having
Definitely is.
Or you're gonna have another law firm slide in your DMs.
Just have your videos lined up. So day one, boom, you just drop it. Have all your impressions and all
but the
that.
funny thing is, like, I used to take the risk, yo, back in the day, yo. Back in the day, I used to take the risk and be like, yo, let me just jump out a week early, you know.
You sure did.
I used to do that back.
Man,
in
risk
the day,
risk it all, man.
But I don't think I could do
But I
that
ain't
now.
mad at you.
I don't think I could do
But
that
early,
now, man.
early this gen, it wasn't as bad with like people like shit like that. It blew up, but not really like social media blows a lot of bad shit up now, a lot more than back then.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like any flaw now is gonna get crazy, like magnified. So they don't want nobody like if you're not under NDA, they'd be like, nah, fam, don't say shit about the game.
Yeah, especially if you're critical too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you got to be real nice to them, apparently. So
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and do the introductions for the new people watching. Hopefully, there's a couple of new people watching. If you're new, say something in the chat. I would like to shout you out. We're gonna start off with Jack Move Johnny. Say what up to the people.
What's good, everybody? It's Jack Move. Hope everybody's having a good week. Got a couple of well, according to y'all, a couple of amazing, mind-blowing games coming out soon. So I'm sure y'all in a pretty cheery mood. And yeah, let's get into these topics.
Erica, say what's up.
what's going on, you guys? I got the cat here too, as always. But yeah,
That looks like my cat actually. That's crazy.
yeah, we got some good topics today. I feel like today's gonna be a good one. So I'm ready.
A lot of y'all in the chat talk about y'all. I knew y'all been here since day.
we got
Y'all capping in the chat already, man.
Yeah, we got Nev saying he's new. I'm new here. Dog. Get out of here, Nev. Dog. How you
Who
a
was
mod?
saying he's new. He's a mod.
He's a
right?
mod, dog. Like, get out of here,
He's a
bro.
mod.
How you a mod when you're new here, dog? Get
Nice
outta
to
here,
meet you guys.
glad you're here.
Stop playing
The
with me,
camera
man.
back on her.
Yeah, J-Man, go ahead. Say what up to the people.
Oh man, what's going on, y'all? Hope y'all having a great week. My bad, I saw my name in the chat. Want to make sure I was good. Hope y'all having a great week. Happy tomorrow is Friday. We got a couple good
Facts.
games coming out tomorrow and Tuesday for the people who didn't steal it. But I hope this, I hope you guys doing good. It should be a good show. And make sure y'all hit that like button or share the stream out. Make sure you let people know who got the best
Yeah.
podcast on the block.
Facts. And Alex, say what up.
Hey everybody, Dad here. The little guy is put away. He's sleeping, so he might show up like maybe halfway through the podcast. So if I leave That's probably what's going to happen. He'll be back on, and then today I'm just going to sit back, relax, and watch people who represent consoles stay very quiet that Nintendo won NPD, but I won't get in ahead of there. I'll just stay.
Ooh.
Okay.
I
Forgot
definitely
about
got
that
I definitely
topic.
got some smoke for Jack.
Because you guys, I mean, you guys look. The one thing about me is I keep things consistent. You know, I do not care about NPD. On that note, I will say, let's give credit where credit is due, because if you are eerily quiet this 1 month out of the other months of the year, when your plastic box does not sell well, but a handheld console beats it,
Say what you mean, Alex. Go on, say what you're trying to say.
I think maybe you need to just delete your YouTube channel and maybe your Twitter too. I should probably go on that far.
Damn.
Yo, Jack, get to work. Delete that shit, bro. We ain't trying to see you.
I got some smoke for Kofi today. It's all right. It's all right. I got some smoke for you, dog.
Yeah, I definitely got smoke for Jack today. You already know what it is.
Because you know what? You shouldn't be representing one specific console. You should be representing gaming.
Facts.
He's the pony commissioner, though.
I got something for y'all.
All right, so where should we start off today? Do you guys want to dive into the topic where, you know, certain members on this podcast believe that 2019 actually doesn't look
Say what you mean, Kofi.
that
Yeah, mean what you say.
All right, so Erica,
Who said that?
Erica and Jack Move Johnny believe that 2019 looks lukewarm and is not very impressive. They look at the
I think you
lineup.
go for bugging.
Spooky is the
Oh
word I
shit,
like
yo,
to use.
Gaming Addy, you didn't have a thing, so I forgot about you. I forgot to
Oh,
even.
yeah.
I forgot to.
Sorry.
Oh shit. Yeah, I forgot.
He trying to
You
say
don't
low
even-
key. He don't want that press start name word.
Yo.
He trying to stay low key.
Facts.
Yo, Gaming Addict, yo, we got Gaming Addict up in here,
He's all
dog.
quiet.
Yo, he should have said something.
Nah, like low key,
I'm
I'm like,
bugging, dog. Oh my god, yo, Gaming Addict, say what up to the people, dog.
what's going on, you guys? Low key, I was like, I don't even need a box. I don't need nothing. I don't want no smoke right now. Like,
Yeah, I forgot.
every
about
time
this,
I
man.
come on here, my mentions is destroyed for the next day with Unabomber memes. And it's like it's only this podcast that happens.
Hey man,
Fire.
yo, they love you over here. They love you over here, dog. I gotta say, dog.
Before we get started,
And the funny thing is, like, people in the chat was like tagging me. I was like, "How do you know me by my voice, man?" Like,
you just know.
Yeah, so we got Gaming Addict in the building too, because we definitely want to talk about some Kingdom Hearts, and he's the Kingdom Hearts expert,
Yeah.
you know, at least one of the
Okay,
experts
but
that I
before we
know.
get
So.
that, for some reason, people were tagging me into like rank the Metal Gear series, like from best to worst.
Oh yeah,
And people were actually adding Twin Snakes on that ranking list.
Ooh.
Listen. If you think Twin Snakes is at all good, delete your account. Just
Damn.
go ahead, delete whatever you're holding on to, whatever you think your opinion
Damn.
is, because that is the worst Metal Gear game. We're just gonna
Well,
put that.
That's the
out there.
GameCube shit, right?
That's the worst one.
So people actually had it number one, or they had it
Number
really high?
one.
Didn't that man Rev put that on there, right? No.
He sure did.
Mm-mm-mm.
I can't believe it.
All right, so let's get into this topic, yo. Is 2019 looking spooky for gaming? Let's hear from Jack, cause he made a whole live stream about it. And I want to hear it. So can you reiterate, please? Why do you feel that 2019 is looking spooky? Why do you feel this?
It's just it's a whole bunch of like, we love to talk about fake rage in this community, and that's definitely prevalent. But you know what else is prevalent? Fake hype. I'm seeing a lot of I'm seeing a lot of games that people are hyping up that I don't see in having long legs in the community. Certain games when they release like The Witcher, God of War, not even Red Dead. Certain games when they release, you can't stop hearing about these games for months on end, weeks on end. But these games is coming out, man. They look like y'all gonna buy them. I think y'all gonna buy a lot of these games. I don't think y'all gonna play and beat them, man. I don't see it.
I gotta be real here, Jack.
What's good?
I think the reason you ain't excited for 2019
Say it.
Say it.
Sony hasn't released dates for 2019.
Okay, that is part of it. That's part of it.
That is.
That's definitely part of it. That's part of it.
already know what
Because
it
I
is,
do believe I do believe that PlayStation is one of the main companies that keep this gaming industry afloat, man, afloat, as I should say. And the fact that they don't have any conferences scheduled for this year, the fact that they don't have any concrete release dates besides Days Gone. Nobody give a fuck about Days Gone.
He was saying he's upset over 2019 in general because they're not at E3. I feel you. I do feel you because like that is kind of a back. They're stabbing you in the back when it comes to that. Like now you can't even look forward to E3. Like that. I feel you on that. Like I do.
It's definitely something missing from this year. Like, bro, we got to keep it real, bro. What, Nintendo finna bring out something named Pressure? We still waiting on Metro to be more than a fucking JPEG. Like, come on, bro. I know y'all see this.
What games was you talking about that you think we're gonna pick up but like not play for months on end after?
Let's hear this.
I think Crackdown 3 gonna die quick. I think
Who hyping that up though?
No, people hyping it up, bro.
Me?
I think Anthem's gonna die pretty quick.
Why don't you say some names? I literally haven't heard no one hype that up besides Cole. Like say names.
Listen. You know them.
Don't keep saying listen. Your
homies in the refugee camp.
Okay, but you can say refugee camp. But who?
They got foot soldiers. I can go on. All them niggas
who?
All them people with fucking Scorpio snakes.
Oh, so now we're generalizing to stuff in
I don't recognize them people.
I just feel like you reaching and you just throwing in.
Absolutely not. Listen, when I see somebody's talking foolish or stupid, I don't care to remember their name. I just know that I shouldn't interact with those people. I don't even interact with those people. These are passing conversations I'm seeing on my timeline.
All I'm saying is if you're saying there's so much hype, you can't give me more than one name. I feel like this is reaching.
All right, so you on Planet Xbox? You ain't never heard nobody hype Crackdown 3.
Not really. Besides Cole, because Cole's a big game.
I need to follow who you following then. Cause
I follow a bunch of people. I follow everyone on this panel. I follow a bunch of people. I don't hear.
I need to follow
everybody
who you
I see talking about Crackdown. Saying it's a Game Pass pickup.
All of them. Like every Xbox podcast I know says that's a Game Pass game. They ain't really looking forward to it. I don't be seeing this. You seeing? Like, are you following the whole Xbox community? Because I clearly missing something. There's an equation that I'm not part of right now.
It's a lot of console war fuckery on the timeline. I do not follow these people, but I do be privy to the fuckery they be talking about.
So you be following them, but somehow you don't follow.
No,
I
follow people that argue.
So you don't follow them, but how you be seeing them?
Because when somebody replied to their tweet, the whole tweet come up.
Yeah, Twitter does show a lot of that. Plus retweets.
I don't be following them. Come on, man. I go out of my way to avoid these people. I go out of my way to avoid these people. I don't follow that, man. Come on now.
Look, I said when I said I don't want smoke, I don't want smoke with Press Start memes. That had nothing to do with the people on this channel.
You gotta have another game, Jack. Or you two, Eric.
Division 2, Mortal Kombat 11. These are games people are gonna pick up and put the fuck down, bro. Tell me I'm wrong.
Division 2, I think, has a good chance of sticking around for a little bit because
I think Anthem dies before the Division does.
They're doing shit better than the first one.
I think Anthem gonna die before
they're doing PvP, right?
They had PvP in the first one, but
4v4. It was after launch though.
It was after, right? So a lot of people
Jump Force is gonna die.
I get no one hyping that shit up, bro.
Nobody hyping Jump Force.
That's not even on the radar.
Ain't nobody hyping Jump Force. What?
No, Jump Force gonna be trash. We ain't trying to hear that.
Jump Force is gonna be one of those things people pick up because they want to beat Goku's ass as Naruto, and then it's gonna end.
Here go my second thing, right? Okay, you see all these games I'm naming. Every game I name, ain't nobody hyping it. All that game gonna be trash. So why are y'all excited for 2019?
Okay, let me tell you why.
I'm
glad you asked.
All right, so that's a good idea. So you know why I'm excited for 2019. Look, this is already January, and we already got some really critically acclaimed games that are probably gonna be in the conversation of Game of the Year already. You already know.
What, are you sure?
We got Resident Evil 2. 91 on Metacritic.
That's one.
That game looks absolutely fantastic, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna perform extremely well, and it's gonna have a lot of people are gonna be talking about it when it drops. We obviously
I do want to point out all the people that said that Resident Evil is going to get like a 97 or 98.
But 91 is still great, yo. 91
got 91.
Yeah, 91 is incredible. 91.
That's actually what you predicted, Kofi.
Yeah, exactly what I predicted, yo. We got Kingdom Hearts for the people who've been waiting for this game for like 13 years, and it's reviewing fantastic, so they're gonna be happy. Maybe these games just don't appeal to you, Jack. Maybe that's why. But next month, what do we got?
Kingdom Hearts is not gonna get nominated for Game of the Year. I don't think Resident Evil Remake is. Well, that might get nominated.
Kingdom Hearts might be in the RPG.
Yeah,
RPG.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, RPG.
I think there's a chance it gets nominated for Game of the Year. I do. I don't think it's gonna win it, but I do think it has a chance of being nominated.
But next month we got Anthem, which is looking very promising. We got Metro Exodus, which is
Metro X. Yo, have y'all been watching Metro Exodus?
Okay, I watched it today. I watched some gameplay. I do not understand the hype with Metro.
Bro,
I really
okay,
don't.
J-May.
That shit look
I
good.
don't. It looked.
Hey, you know what other games they said that about?
What?
Metro
What's up?
1 and Metro 2. Are those games like don't nobody give a fuck about them games, bro?
I mean, they not like crazily.
You in fucking Chernobyl
critically
fighting
acclaimed
fucking
and shit like
sewer.
that, but they still look good. I think
I
it's gonna, like,
I played the
rate
first
well.
Metro game. I got to the part where they was gassing people in the sewer. I said, I can't play this shit, man. This shit boring as fuck.
I don't know. I wasn't feeling
You
it.
played it on
Metro looks good, though.
PS3. I played on PS3.
I'm just saying, like 2019 has a lot of promising game. Metro looks good.
All right, keep going.
So let's
Keep
wanna
listening.
going?
Yeah,
Okay,
we need the list.
We ain't gonna even mention Crackdown 3 coming out next month because I think that's gonna be sweet.
Okay, fair enough. Keep going.
All right.
All right.
What else?
I think those are the big games that are dropping next month. It's gonna be Anthem. Okay, Far Cry. Who cares? I don't care about it.
Nah, we ain't looking for
Luigi's Mansion.
No, okay,
Luigi's
another
Mansion.
game I don't give a fuck about.
Nobody cares for that. And
Luigi's Mansion 3.
Does it have a release
That
date?
might be a good
yeah,
game.
we're going in order. We're going in order. All right, so next month, really,
see.
the only thing that's really popping, I guess, like the only really big game is Metro and Anthem
for February.
Yeah, for February. So in comparison of last year, what was? Okay, let me pull it up. In 2018 February, what did we get in February in 2018?
Also, if we want to compare last year, the games that came out last year that were good are going to be better than the good games that come out this year.
Hold on,
Fact.
let's look and compare for real.
Fact.
Because I want to see what you're saying. I'm trying to understand what you're saying. All right.
This is going to be the second weakest year in this generation. I don't count 2013 in this generation because it was only 2 months.
Okay.
This is going to be the second weakest year this generation besides 2014.
I disagree. All right, so
besides 2014, every other year was stronger than this year.
hold up, I'm about to drop the link so y'all can check it out. Let's look at February. Last year.
Chat.
Last year?
It
chat.
don't even look that nice. It don't even look
What
that
year?
nice,
What year besides 2014 is stronger? I mean, is weaker than this year from this generation? Not a goddamn one.
Okay, so let's keep going. All right, so
Here's the thing. Kofi, we could go month to month and you would make a point there for February. But if you're taking into account the whole year,
But
like,
you
I don't-
can't do that. We know games. We know
games.
release dates are coming.
It's only January.
Yeah, release dates are coming for some of these games that we.
But we
that have
knew,
been announced,
what was more so what was coming, like as far as the big guns, like God of War, Spider-Man.
No, we know what's coming. Though. We know what's
Like
coming.
we
though.
knew. All
See,
right, cool.
okay,
Go on with
you
the
know,
list.
you
Go
know,
on.
you know what's.
It really sounds like what Attic is saying. Y'all saying Sony might not
That's
have a
what.
good year.
That's
guys
why.
are literally acting like-
exactly.
You guys are acting like this industry can't function without Sony holding its hand.
Exactly.
They can't.
That's
They can't.
that's
I'm
why
not
Jack is
saying
saying this
that.
year is weak. The only reason why Jack moved Johnny is saying this year is weak because The Last of Us doesn't have a release date, and some of these PlayStation exclusives don't have a
but
release
this
date.
thing, though,
Let's keep
but
it
this
out,
thing,
Buck.
though,
If those games
you
were,
like every game.
oh
You like a lot of
God,
games.
here it goes.
Look, let's keep it
Here
up.
it
You
goes.
like a lot of games,
I like
right?
I like a lot.
So
Of,
you
I like
gonna
good games.
automatically-
I like good games.
You automatically gonna be happy though. You see what I'm saying?
So you're saying you only like Sony games? Is that what you're saying?
that what
No,
you
I'm
said?
not. What I'm saying is, Kofi is easier to please as a gamer than I am. I'm very picky. That ain't a bad thing. That's not necessarily a bad thing. That's not necessarily. I'm more picky with the shit I like. You know what I mean? So some got to be fire for me to really fuck with it. But you would give shit a chance that I necessarily wouldn't. That might mean you a more diverse gamer. I don't fucking know, but I'm harder to please when I'm looking at this shit look mid at best, and it is what it is.
All right, so Jack, I got a question. If The Last of Us gets a release date this year, does it change? Do you change it?
2019 gonna be flames. God damn.
There
You already know what the fuck I'm on, man. Hey, keep it
honest,
100.
folks.
So it's confirmed. One game can completely
If Last of Us, I don't give a fuck about Nathan else, my guy. If Last of Us come out this year, 2019 is
You know
the
what,
best
Jack? Just because
this
you said that,
generation.
I hope they announce that game at the end of this year and that shit gets delayed to next year.
Yo,
I'm just telling you, man. That's how I feel. But
crazy.
look, it's just like
my
I love sports analogies, right? Listen, right? Any team you add LeBron James to becomes a title contender. Am I right or wrong?
That's a
LeBron
fact.
James was in the finals.
Fact.
He left the team. They were the worst team 4 years in a row. 3 out of 4 years they had the number one pick, meaning they had the worst record, right? LeBron James goes back to that team. They win the fucking championship and go to the finals 3 years in a row. That ain't no coincidence, bro. Sony is the LeBron James of the gaming industry. If they announce The Last of Us, It's automatically a title contender. What are you saying?
You guys got to read that super chat. You got it.
Facts.
Let's read this.
Early contenders for the CSA.
All right, yo.
I haven't even spoken.
Hey man, hey, if I'm in the CSAs because I like great games, put me in there, goddamn it. Put me in there, goddamn it.
Yo, Jack, why don't you end up going against Kid Smooth in the Corporate Slave Awards this year?
I'm definitely not beating Smooth.
Jack, you definitely need to be in the CSAs for this.
Yeah, because what?
Saying the year ain't shit without Sony. Like
That's
what?
exactly what he's saying.
That's
crazy.
That ain't necessarily what I'm saying, but that is a big part of it.
I just want you to point out that we have, Resident Evil and Kingdom Hearts, both it looks like they're going to get around the 9s, coming out a week apart from each other at the end of January, and you saying it's already being bad.
I sleep on that.
I'm
not impressed. I'm not impressed by the pretty graphics.
Sekiro, however you say that.
You know when I was impressed by when I was impressed by Resident Evil 2 in the fucking late 90s when I played it originally. That's when I was impressed. What's gonna happen in this game?
Okay, so Jack,
I bet you y'all was in the fucking diapers. That's when I was impressed.
I bet you Sony.
Hold on. So Jack, after playing the one-shot demo, you walked away from playing that and be like, meh.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I really thought I was because I was really fiending for the game when everything I've seen from it. I couldn't wait to play it. Oh man, this looks amazing. It looked like it played great. When I played the one-shot demo, I left it thinking, damn,
crazy.
I kind of wish I didn't.
That's crazy.
I don't even want.
I do want to point out, even Kid Smooth don't think look, let's face it, Xbox has had shitty games the past couple years, and he's never said this year's bad because Xbox don't have good games.
Yo, Jack, I'm about to kill Jack. Yo, hold up, I'm about to kill Jack right now. I'm about to kill Jack right now. I'm about to catch a body bag right now. All right, I'm about to catch a body bag. So Resident Evil 2, is that a day one buy for you, Jack?
Absolutely not.
He's not buying it.
Okay, so your past live stream, are you live, bro? Live stream that you're talking about. I was listening carefully, like I always do, and you're going over all these games that you're not getting, that you're not really excited for. They look mid tier for you. Then you got to a little game called Days Gone. You had a whole bunch of complaints for Days Gone.
I know what you're going to say.
Hey, let me finish. Hey, don't damage control. Let me finish. He got to a game called Days Gone. He had a whole bunch of complaints for it. I would play audio. He had complaints for it. Then he turned around and said, I must still get it, though.
Look.
So my whole point is, Jack, let's keep it a buck. When shit has that PlayStation logo to you, it's a different attitude. You have a different attitude towards it.
Hey, Jack, I want to point this out right now, Jack. Has Kid Smooth not said that on countless occasions, and you still you shit on him over it?
This is the difference.
Crackdown.
This is the difference, right?
All right, so let's hear it.
Originally, I said I was gonna get Resident Evil 2 day one, Days Gone day one, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I was still on this type shit like I ain't know I was going to get them day one. I was still on some shit like I'm going to get Days Gone day one. I saw a video of Days Gone today and I said, man, I'm not buying this shit day one, bro. I'm waiting on both of them. Wait, what you saw for those?
What you see today that changed your mind?
How much you want to bet if it's how much
Jack,
you want to
stop it?
How much if you want to?
Oh my god.
How much you want to bet if it said only on PlayStation on that Resident Evil 2 case? You feel like this game's amazing.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
yo, Jack, you're not really interested in
But this is the thing, right?
Charles died twice, right? But I don't know.
You love Bloodborne.
You love Bloodborne,
like that
though.
should say Bloodborne too.
But it's not Bloodborne.
But
it's a different game.
But my theory is, if Bloodborne was a multi-plat, you wouldn't have played it, though.
I like the setting of Bloodborne. I don't like the setting. Okay. Watch this. I'm finna expose y'all. Watch this. What does Bloodborne and the Order 1886 have in common besides that they PlayStation games?
The Victorian London setting.
Yeah.
They both set in Victorian London, and that's one of the main reasons I like both of those games. When I first saw Bloodborne, I saw the wolves and shit. Like, I thought it looked cool. That I had a horror element. I thought it looked cool, right? Now, what does Sekiro and Ghost of Tsushima have in common?
Japan.
They both set in feudal Japan. And what did I say about Ghost of Tsushima? I'm not getting that fucking game. I don't like the setting. I don't like the feudal Japan setting.
I low key feel we gonna get close to the Ghost of Tsushima. He's like, I'm gonna still try it. I'm gonna get it.
if they show more footage and I like it, I'm gonna get it. But as of right now, I'm not getting it. And
But you said every time they show Days Gone, you less and less impressed.
Exactly. But look, this is another thing, right? When I don't like a PlayStation game, Jack, you supposed to be a PlayStation fan. When I do like it, you only like it. Come on, man. I hate Infamous. I hate Killzone. Come on, man. Stop this, bro.
Yeah,
I don't like Resistance. I don't like every PlayStation game.
I'm just saying, some shit ain't adding up.
I'm not getting Dreams. I'm not getting Days Gone. Bro,
some shit ain't really adding up to me. Now I'm listening to your live stream. All of a sudden, you're telling all the games you ain't buying. Then you list that you ain't
let me get this straight.
Days Gone, and all of a sudden,
I'm gonna
still cop Days Gone though and try it.
Let me get this straight. I like Bloodborne because it's a PlayStation game, but I don't like Ghost of Tsushima because I'm not a real PlayStation fan. That's the narrative people trying to spin. It's not true.
But I have a theory that like if Bloodborne wasn't an exclusive, you probably wouldn't have gave it a chance though.
I don't know. I can't say it for sure because I don't know. I can't say it for sure. I really can't. Yeah. I really was digging the setting though.
So,
I really was digging.
We can just agree that you like that PlayStation juice. I mean that's not a bad thing to say.
I love PlayStation. Absolutely.
All right, yo, I got a question though.
I would never deny that.
If you guys think, look, if Shadows Die Twice was a PlayStation exclusive, do you think Jack Move Johnny would be inclined to purchase it? Does anyone here in the panel think you would give it a shot?
Oh, I know damn well, 100%.
But this is the thing about Shadows Die Twice. I already said it looked interesting. I already said that.
It looked interesting because it's a multi-plat. If it's a PlayStation exclusive, it looks lit.
It's not the same game. It's not the same. Y'all cannot say Dark Souls and Bloodborne are the same game. They're not the same game.
They're not. But
one game plays way faster. It plays the way it's intended to be played. Fact.
Let me ask you a question then. Did you play any of the Dark Souls previous before Bloodborne?
No, I played Dark Souls 3. I played Dark Souls 3 after it though.
Then why would you try that kind of game if you have no experience in that genre?
I like the setting of the game.
He said he likes the setting.
Hold on.
He said he liked the setting.
Addict. To be fair, a lot of us started with Bloodborne, myself.
Exactly.
So, like,
and okay, another point.
Okay, so I mean, we saying you going to the corporate slave
Look, as somebody said Bloodborne. If you just started with Bloodborne.
I started with Dark Souls.
Your first Souls game.
A lot of people did.
I got a question.
What's up, Jack? Go ahead.
I got a question. Okay, Shokyo. Y'all know Shokyo, right?
What's up? Yeah.
Yeah. Do y'all consider Shokyo a PlayStation fanboy?
No, not at all.
I think
he has identical opinions on me when it comes to Bloodborne and Dark Souls. He fucking hates Dark Souls, but he really liked Bloodborne because of the aesthetics and the way it played. Now, does that mean he only liked it because it was on PlayStation, or do we have a valid argument?
Okay, look, I'm not even like my whole point in all of it, in this whole conversation, at least when it comes to this part with you, is I feel like that PlayStation sticker, that PlayStation sticker brings a different type of energy. Would you agree or not? That only on PlayStation.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. It does hold weight because PlayStation first party games tend to be better than multiplats. And that's the truth. If Activision made Days Gone, nobody would be checking for that game. But the fact that it's a Sony first party studio, Ben Studio, people got their antennas up.
But what has been done to even?
They created Siphon Filter, one of the most popular third-person shooters.
Look. He's gonna hide every single game he about to say.
They made Uncharted Golden Abyss one of the best Vita games. They've done stuff in this industry. Like it ain't like they some. So
if Microsoft was making something with some studio that does they scraps, you would be like, "This? What kind of studio is this?"
If like, why is anyone? That's not true. That's not true. What games do I got on my Steam? I beat Ori and the Blind Forest. I beat Cuphead. I beat Rise. Have I said anything negative about any of those games? And I bought Quantum Break, a game that's universally panned in the community. I bought it to give it a shot. The fucking game crashed on me in my first combat scenario. I reset the game, re-download that bitch. It wouldn't work. I had to refund it. I don't badmouth good games. I just don't do it. I play good.
We got you, guys.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
We got
with somebody that I do hate the Xbox. I'm not gonna lie about that. But I gave Ori and the Blind Forest a chance. I gave Cuphead a chance. I like them. I think them games are great.
Yeah.
Great games.
All right, so back
now, if they was on PlayStation, they probably would have been better and sold better. But I ain't here to talk about all that.
All right, so back to the original topic. Back to the original topic. So, Erica, why do you feel 2019 is not a good year? Like, what's your reason why 2019 is not a good year for you?
So far, I don't know. It's just looking a little spooky. Like after March, like I told you in the DM, like if it wasn't for Sekiro if Sekiro wasn't coming out, I would really feel like, damn, this year is looking really spooky. And this is as a Gears of War fan. I forgot about Gears in that DM, but I'm going to add that in there too. Like those two games are kind of it as far as like day one, I'm going to be there, got it pre-ordered and all of that. I don't know what it is. Like after March, it's just, if you look at the list.
Yeah, if you go on Game Informer where they put all the dates. Yeah,
So-
after March. But look,
just-
you guys got to be crazy if you guys think only like 2 games are dropping in April. Like
No,
there's gonna
see,
be
that's
more.
the thing.
I'm just saying they're gonna drop more release dates for some of these games though.
Hold on.
We're
I'm
gonna
finna
get
fuck y'all
that,
mind
yeah.
up though, right?
What's up?
I'm finna fuck y'all mind up. Okay, after April. Now the summer months are notorious for not having many game releases, so we can knock off what August, June, September. We can knock off all the months for not really having that many game releases. Then what come out after that? All the shit they got release dates at E3. What usually gets release dates at E3? Oh, the next COD. Oh, the next big EA game. Oh, the next big Far Cry. Don't nobody want to play this shit, bro. Don't nobody want to play that.
You're hot.
But-
shit.
Nintendo games get release dates too.
Yeah,
for the end
they
of the year.
get release dates for. some
Okay,
of the
and what big Nintendo game is ready to come out that we know of?
Pokemon.
I think
Pokemon.
They said,
I
they
forgot
said
about that. 2019 Pokemon.
Fire
Luigi's
Emblem,
Mansion
Luigi's
3.
Mansion. That's all.
if
we
they come.
And Luigi's Mansion has never been a successful franchise. And I love Luigi's Mansion.
It doesn't
This
matter.
is
Is it good? Is
Nintendo.
it good? No.
Man, I bought a GameCube for Luigi's
Is it
Mansion.
good,
I don't know
Jack?
what you're
Doesn't it? It
talking
doesn't really
about.
matter. Is it good? That's all that really matters.
I don't know.
no?
You tell me it's gonna be
That's what I'm saying.
hard.
If it's
The
good,
thing-
that's all that
okay,
matters,
listen. The thing with me though with Nintendo, it's Nintendo. These games could be delayed. These games might not even come. I don't trust Nintendo. Like I feel like that's a part. Being a Switch owner, I'm feeling a little like the Switch is sketchy right now. So with
Oh, look, man, the Switch
2019
games, they falling apart. What's going on here?
So with
Oh,
2019, this is kind of influencing me into 2019 as well because as a Switch owner, I'm like, what the hell? Like, where is Metroid? Where are these
But you're
games?
speaking of delays. Let me interject real quick. You're speaking of delays, but we're
I
talking
just
about
don't
the
trust Nintendo.
We're talking about the Nintendo Switch this year. Well, this generation with the Switch, they have actually been pretty spot on with their
Okay,
announced
well,
dates,
hold
their
on, hold
release
on.
dates, though.
Okay, but aside from Smash, which I know y'all love and adore, okay, the past Pokemon game, I already know y'all excuse. It's not a mainline traditional Pokemon game. How long did y'all play it? How long did y'all play that Pokemon game that just came out?
I have 70 hours in it.
I have.
That's not really that much.
It's not that much.
It's not. I got 40 hours of Persona. I've been playing this shit for like 3 days. Like, come on, man.
70 hours.
70 hours don't impress me. That's
No,
cute.
Nah, 70 hours for Let's Go.
So
is
you
honestly
have
pretty
40
good.
hours in a game and you played it for 3 days?
I've only been playing it since what? Yeah, a couple days ago. I ain't even been playing it 2 weeks
lot,
yet.
man. That's literally like half the time.
No. But 70 hours for this specific Pokemon game, that's a lot of hours for this specific
Okay,
one.
cool. Okay, so I'm gonna say Attic is one of the few people that actually put time in this game. They hype.
I believe I have like maybe 20 hours in it.
I'll double check. It might be more than that, but I've put a lot.
It ain't even the amount of hours I'm talking about. It's about the whole perception. Who talked about that game a couple of days after it came out? I haven't heard nobody talk about that fucking
But it
game.
sold extremely well though. If we're gonna talk about people bought it,
Did it?
Yeah,
I
it
don't
did.
know because nobody talks about it.
It was the top 20 game of the year. in the
I did.
US.
Okay, Nintendo says, but like I said, and everybody, still don't know anybody that's beating fucking Octopath Traveler. What's good with that? Who beat Octopath Traveler in the chat? Nintendo had a
Let's go.
goddamn European only direct yesterday, and they showed a whole bunch of bullshit in a Steam World game. Like Nintendo ain't got shit coming out, bro. It's
That's what I
spooky
was
as
saying.
fuck on Nintendo.
A lot of their dates might be for later on in the year. It might.
they
It might
do
be.
because they already confirmed a lot of their titles are 2019 games. Like, but they didn't get into specifics like the month or the release date. You know, kind of similar like PlayStation situation.
And who bought that new No More Heroes game?
Not me. Not me.
Nah, I
After,
know
after,
that.
after I
Oh, okay,
seen that
all right, cool. All right.
Let me say one more thing though. If Neo 2 gets a release date this year, I will change my tune real
So
quick.
I don't understand.
Man, I feel like all we have to do to
Because
keep
that
Erica
is
happy
huge.
I don't
is just have a bunch of Dark Souls games. Anybody
Yes.
on there?
But
You
this
get
is
one
the thing,
every
though.
month. You gonna say 2019 is
but the crazy thing is Jack saying 2019 is looking spooky and looking trash, even though we have games like Shadow Die Twice, Devil May Cry, Kingdom
I
Hearts.
don't care
Let me
about
finish.
any of those
But
games.
he says, yo, if The Last of Us drops, then this year's fire though.
Okay, because look, this is the thing. When we're
I feel like one game can't make a whole year. Like one game can't.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
I don't.
Smash is the only good Nintendo. Well, that's Smash the only Nintendo game that came out last year, and people is giving Switch all these W's. Why is that, bro? The Last of Us
I agree
has.
with that.
Bro, I've
Smash is a fun game.
I've been playing The Last of Us for 6 fucking years. So if The Last of Us 2 come out, you goddamn right it can make this year good. I've been playing the game for half a decade. Come on, man.
How many people did I hear last year saying, "Oh, this year's amazing because all I need is Smash. That's all I need." Like that. That's the only game that needs to come out this year to make this game worthy.
Exactly.
Who said that though? I didn't hear one person act that.
Who said that? A lot of people said that.
Who?
People purchase Switches just to play Smash Brothers, and they said, "I don't need nothing else but Smash." I know a ton of people. I mean, I could go and fucking dig through tweets if you want me to and find people saying that. There's a lot of people that said Smash is the only reason they bought a fucking machine, bro. Fact.
Well, there's a difference between someone buying a console to play one game and that one game being the only thing that makes that game that year relevant.
But this is the thing about relevancy, though. It's about if you care or not, right? Paris Hilton is relevant to certain people. I don't give a fuck about Paris Hilton, right? So she's not relevant to me. You see what I'm saying? She's relevant to TMZ. I don't give a fuck about that bitch, man. Like, see, so irrelevance is in the eye of the beholder. You see what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about none of these games coming out.
You don't like Paris Hilton because of her performance in House of Wax. Don't lie.
Hey, man, listen. I still need to see that movie, but that's another topic.
Did Dying Light 2 get a release date? Oh no.
Yo, that's all dropping. Yo, it doesn't have a release date, but all those games are coming out this year. I believe even Control.
It's a lot of shit coming out.
Yeah, a lot of shit is coming out this year, but it just doesn't have a release date yet. So I wouldn't jump out the window. I wouldn't jump out the window and say 2019 is one of the worst years of gaming since 2014.
I don't even think Jack's really like it could change. Like Jack and I it could change tomorrow.
If games we care about come out, it changes a year. Yeah.
It's just kind of looking a little spooky. That's all.
But if y'all
it
know
could
these
change
games
though.
supposed to come out in 2019, plus the shit that's already gotten.
Okay.
I just don't say.
Look,
I
we
don't
know.
know. It don't good.
Can't, like,
What you say?
like Doom is coming out.
Yeah, Doom's supposed to come out this year too.
What do you play?
Nah, Doom Eternal is gonna be fire. I think that game is gonna be fun.
Let them announce a new Shantae game though. It's over for Jack. It's amazing.
Shantae has a more complex story than Doom.
See what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
It does. It actually has a more complex story than Doom.
Okay. All right.
Tell me I'm wrong.
All right.
And
I
also
never played it, so I wouldn't know.
Remember, Kofi, when we were tweeting with Rand the other day, remember we were talking about Ghost of Tsushima and like when they were coming out, and he was saying maybe it's coming out next year. So we don't like, and Rand, you know, maybe he knows a thing or two. Sometimes I think, well, what if he's right? What if that doesn't come? What if Neo 2 don't come? Like, okay, go ahead.
My bad. No, you keep going.
No, I was just saying it's kind of like a lot of what ifs, and then the whole thing I said with Nintendo, I can't count on these games coming. I really can't. Until it's in my hands, that's it.
I feel you
ahead,
guys.
Jack.
You guys want more release dates? Go ahead, Jack.
Okay, y'all do got a list of games that's upcoming that don't have release dates, though, right?
Yeah, we do. You want to hear them?
Okay, can y'all run down them real quick so I can see if I'm impressed?
Right, so
The Outer Worlds by Obsidian is one of them.
okay, Babylon Falls, Battletoads, Code Vein,
Ori and the Will of the Wisp.
Code Vein. I want to play Code
There's
Vein.
another
Yeah,
one.
I want to play that.
I hope it's good.
Concrete Genie. That's supposed to release this year, but we don't have a release date. Control.
Gears 5.
Game in Ex Machina. A whole bunch of Dreams. Gears 5. Yeah. Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem's confirmed for this year. Three houses. That's gonna be a dope game. Luigi's Mansion. What else? Medieval for PlayStation.
Kofi, your favorite. The Surge 2, Kofi.
The Surge 2. Pokemon is supposed to, Ori and the Will of the Wisp doesn't have a release date, but that's coming out this year. So like, yo, there's games though. Like, there's
Okay,
games.
I got a question. I got a question for you and J-Man and whoever else think this is a great year for gaming. If all those games come out this year, is this year better than last year? In your opinion?
Okay,
Plus the shit we already got release dates
if
for?
we're keeping it up, last year was a good year for gaming. Like, when it's all said and done, last year was actually a really good year for gaming. We got God of War, we got Spider-Man, we got Smash,
Celeste.
we got Celeste. Those are some
Overcooked
classics.
too. It's a lot of games.
Monster Hunter World.
Monster Hunter.
Monster
There's
Hunter.
a lot of good games.
Guacamelee 2.
Guacamelee too.
If all look, maybe Jack's right. Maybe he does need a PlayStation game in there, dog.
It's just the shit he don't like. Like Anthem could be fire. Like
really
Anthem
could be fire, though.
Okay,
It really could be
amazing.
fire.
A lot of these games could be amazing. He's just
All right,
saying
so-
shit he not
You know what I mean?
looking
Like,
forward
if
to.
The Last of Us dropped, that's just a cherry on top of 2019.
Hey, so that's my
would
point.
be huge.
That is the cherry on top.
You know what?
That's my point
or
all
Death
along,
Stranding.
bro. That's all I was trying to say, dog.
You know what I think it is? Like, I really think it is this year. Like, and I agree with Jack on this. Like, there's certain studios that just, if they're dropping a game that year, it's going to be fire regardless because they've proven themselves.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
That's all I'm trying to say.
One of those games ain't coming out this year. Like none of those studios making the games this year.
Thank you. That's all I was trying to say. I might have worded it wrong, but y'all understand what I was trying to say, man.
I disagree with that, by the way. I think Shadows Die Twice could be that game.
Yeah.
It could be. We don't know.
No, but honestly, this year's actually looking good though.
Game of the year.
I don't give a shit when no one says this. Look, we're about to get a killer game just tomorrow. Devil May Cry 5, another game that people have been
Killer
waiting.
game.
Yeah, Resident Evil.
Oh, you talking about Resident Evil?
Yeah,
I thought you were talking
I think DMC gonna disappoint y'all, man.
I
Y'all
don't think so. So far, how it's looking it looks good. It looks real good. And the way how Capcom is moving.
This man.
Yeah, I gotta put this on the screen. Yeah, I gotta put this.
Put it on the screen. Put it on the screen.
Yeah, always coming after Gaming Addict, dog.
Why?
Yeah, let me put this on the screen, dog. Oh, Gaming Addict.
You might as well go and get on camera, dog.
Oh my god.
You might as well go and get on camera.
You might as well get on camera.
All I want to say is openly, Weapon Wheel memes don't do this shit to me. Just saying.
Yo,
Get on camera, you gotta get on.
Gaming Addict.
They love you, dog.
They love you.
People love you, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I gotta put this up on the screen. This shit is funny as shit, bro. I gotta put this on the screen. So, yeah, Press Start be killing Gaming Addict. Now you be really killing them for no reason.
You know what, Kofi? You should add that as like his box in the screen.
You know why he do that though? Because he know you don't like being on camera. That's why he keep doing it.
You know what I just realized? The Cuphead DLC.
After about the 6th or 7th mention about being the Unabomber, I kind of got used to it.
The Cuphead DLC is actually called Delicious Last Course, and that's DLC abbreviated. I didn't even know that.
That's clever.
Oh, it is DLC abbreviated. Okay, I ain't realized that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right.
That's another thing too. I hope that comes out.
Okay, that's another thing I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to that.
And you got Ori too.
Cuphead DLC drops this year too. That's some heat.
That makes this year better. Absolutely.
It could be really good. We just right now.
I see. Y'all just want that surefire banger. That's all.
It's a lot of uncertainty, man. That's all I'm saying. Like, and from what's guaranteed, I mean, I could take it or leave it. I
don't have a lot of uncertainty because games like Devil May Cry, Kingdom Hearts, them my shits. Them the shits that I grew up on. So I already know I'm gonna like those.
It's only three games I know I'm getting this year.
All right, what's up? Let's hear them.
Resident Evil 2 eventually, Days Gone eventually, and Ori 2. Like, and other than that, I might get Sekiro if I see more footage of it. But other than that, I can't say for sure. I
feel like they showed a lot of.
I think they showed enough to get that should get you hyped. You know what I mean?
They covered it all this month.
Yeah.
I haven't watched none of their coverage though. I got to go back and watch it.
I do want to point out. I do want to put out something that I thought was really weird. Like, I know it's not a topic. Did you guys notice that, like, Crackdown was on IGN first, and then they just stopped doing that shit after the first week? It's like, we only had this one video. That's all we had.
I don't think they had a monthly thing with that. I think it was just that one-off shit.
Well, I've never seen them.
Crackdown's looking spooky.
It's supposed to be a full month. It's supposed to be a full month.
Crackdown's looking spooky. Like, just how they're handling that game is just it's not looking right. So I'm not even looking forward to it because even Microsoft's not even promoting it for us to like look forward to it. You know what I mean? So why should I look forward to it?
Shout out to Microsoft for giving me that year of Game Pass. So
should I see you? Like, yo, dog. Oh yeah, Shenmue 3 coming out this year. All right,
Shenmue 3.
I'm not even sure that's gonna be a good game though, bro.
Yeah, remember what I said, Jack? You remember this?
You think it's gonna be bad?
Remember I said it. Just remember I said it.
Bad? You mean because of the Metacritic, or you just mean bad?
I think it's just gonna be a bad game. Like I said, a game like that doesn't like Shenmue 3 to get a real sequel to Shenmue 2. It can't be a Kickstarter. You know what I mean?
Bro, Sega should have put some money in.
It can't.
Sega the one that made that Kickstarter too. I think
that's what
people trying to blame Sony for that shit.
Yeah, it can't be a Kickstarter. A game like that needs a real big budget, not a couple of million to
Sega need to be ashamed of themselves for that.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, though, too,
it'd be perfect.
Like, even if some of these games don't come out, and let's say it's kind of dry a few months, it's not going to be such a bad thing for me because I have a lot of backlog. Yeah. So in between, Gears and Sekiro, and all, I could be playing. I'm still going to be playing a bunch of games. It's not all bad.
Yeah. Erica, can you read our first Patreon comment?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
by Hustle
God
and
damn, it was like an hour in.
No,
Look
at that
super chat. Oh my god. Oh, Lee, you think
Say.
so, man?
Lee
I
Green,
did- I
thanks
did
for the
a mug
Up your
donation.
face like that, Jack.
I did a mud bath treatment before I came on.
Come
today,
on,
man.
man. We got
So,
to
man.
the podcast.
Says you
Love
love
I brushed my
love
hair.
the Jack move.
Pretty
I
start
think we got
podcast.
another-
Thank-
Thank you, Lee.
I gotta read.
All right. So hustle and motivate. Says no question tonight. I just wanted to say congratulations on your recent success.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that.
Appreciate that.
Yoshi Space Dragon with a $5 donation. Thanks for the donation. We appreciate it. My recommendations for the CSA's hashtag is Jack should be Bird Box Gamer. I agree.
Okay.
Gamer.
I liked it. I actually liked that.
Bird Box Gamer, and Erica should be Spooky Victory. LOL.
Spooky victory?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
The Ravenflow.
I'm with it. Shit.
The Ravenflow, thanks for the donation. He says, Sony has been expanding and carrying the industry for years. I can understand Jack's point. There will be great games regardless, though.
Okay, when he says years,
You cut out, my guy.
Yeah.
when he
how many
says years, how many? Because they were kind of missing on the PS3.
They came back.
Wait,
They came
wait.
back. They came back.
They came back.
They bounced back in like 2009, 2010.
Yeah, they bounced
Jack
back.
wouldn't be able to attest to that because he ain't played none of those games. But
I thought they was trash.
I could tell you.
I went
See
back
what
and played some of the games. Them shits was trash. Pure trash.
Little Big Planet,
It's
Resistance,
a reason PS3 was struggling. Them games was ass.
Infamous, Uncharted, yeah, all that shit.
All right,
Infamous is
Erica,
garbage.
go ahead and do the next one too. Let's
Do
get
another
two.
one?
Yeah, let's get two.
Okay. Tony Plays Games asks, why do people want EA and Anthem to fail so bad? Good segue.
Okay,
that
I know.
is-
We'll talk
I know,
about Anthem.
Alex. We haven't heard from you too much. So you
Why
tell
do people
you.
want-
Yeah, answer the first question. Why do people want EA to fail before we get to Anthem? Answer that.
Well, it isn't just about wanting EA to fail. I think a lot of it has to do with the bad taste of Mass Effect.
Really? You think that's the only reason?
I think that's
I
don't
think that has to
that's
do
the
with
main
some of it.
reason, but I think that's a reason because what you had was you had a venerated series that was thrown to the wolves that wasn't given a good enough send off, to be perfectly honest, in my opinion, and then shuttered to the side, given to a B team that couldn't do an animation to save their life while Anthem was being worked on, when they could have in fact made a much better Mass Effect game. And then when you see the things like around the fringe of what EA has done and what they could do with Anthem and what I guess I would even say almost the polarity between what Anthem looks like and what Destiny looks like, and you can see it become worrisome as to what EA is going to try to pull. So between the Mass Effect issue, EA being EA,
Star Wars
and-
too, right?
and Star Wars as well, you can just see these things sort of like line up and be like, this is going to be bad. EA needs to go, even before it's even released. And that's not fair to BioWare, right? But it does show that people are far more concerned with the games that EA has been putting out. And it's a good sign that people are more concerned with games being put out being, not right for consumers and not right for people to be working through. But I think it's more of like a spite issue. I shouldn't say spite. That's wrong. I think it's more of like a feeling burned between what EA has done with Star Wars, what they've done with Mass Effect, and now they could in fact shutter BioWare if Anthem fails.
Yeah.
So there's a lot at stake, and I don't want Anthem to do bad. What I do want is EA to just make a fucking turnaround like they did when they released Dead Space, the first one, and Mirror's Edge, and they were like, we're fucking cool now. I'd love that to happen.
Yeah. Jack, you have something to say?
I got a question.
All right, go ahead.
Besides, well, I don't really like Mirror's Edge because it made me nauseous. But besides, like a game like Dead Space 1 and 2, I asked BGS this on Twitter. What has EA done positively in this industry by way of gameplay design or business practices in the last 10 years to warn anybody to want to see them succeed?
10 years?
10 years. 2 was 10 years ago, right?
Let me see what came out 10 years ago.
Mass Effect
2000.
2.
Is a way out, EA?
Yes, that's a yes.
Well, that was okay. That is a good one.
That
J
is-
Main already gave me a good one.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
EA Originals program is a very good, and they give 100% to the developer.
Unravel.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah, they do a good job with
Dragon
that.
Age 1?
But that's the same thing. That's the same EA
Yeah,
Originals.
Well, I
Yeah,
think
originals.
they brought the UFC franchise to gaming.
No, it was already. They already had UFC games.
Yeah, but they were whack. They never
I
succeeded.
mean, they were
had to
shitty,
keep-
but
They
they
had to
still
keep
had games.
switching the developers over and over again. Like they did bring that here.
They ruined
You
Madden.
got
They ruined all their games. Eventually, their games
I
started.
think- I know Battlefield 4 had its problems like the first month or whatever, but I still stand by that. That's like one of my favorite first-person shooters. It was like a cross-gen game, so you could say, was it cross-gen?
What,
Yeah, it was cross-gen.
Battlefront?
Yeah, Battlefield 4.
No, Battlefield 4.
Battlefield 4.
Battlefield 4. Yeah,
I think at the end of the day, like I never want a game to fail. I'm a huge Destiny fan. I do want to try Anthem out for its PvE. But, when we keep seeing what they've done with Battlefield 5, with Battlefront 2, what they do with their sports, they do with Need for Speed, what they do with, canceling Dead Space Studio, disassembling that, I'm low-key like, EA got to take a huge L, like, over and over again. Like, I don't want Anthem to fail, but at the same time, it's like, something's got to give because they keep going the opposite direction.
But they've been saying
Jack,
all the right
you said in
things
10
for that
years.
game.
So you said in 10 years.
Bro,
Bad Company came out.
this is the thing, though. Right?
Battlefields.
I'm gonna make a statement. Tell me just true or false.
All right, let's hear it.
The best games you can name came out towards the beginning of the 10 years, and they progressively gotten worse that we get closer to the 10-year mark.
Titanfall 2 was a couple years ago.
The first Titanfall was fun.
I can't speak for the multiplayer, but that Titanfall 2.
The first Titanfall, and even the second
I mean,
one was good too. At
they've
least
done
the
a couple
campaign.
good things, but at the end of the day, they've done way more negative than
I think
positive.
that's the issue.
That's my
I think the
my
issue.
point.
I could agree with that.
And
I could agree
it's
with that.
it's not really. It's more of like the policy issues, right? That like everyone has
The business
Yeah, the
practices.
business
What it is
practices. The policy,
is
the
they've
business
lost
practices. That's what people hate.
touch of reality, and now they care. It's one thing to want to care more. You need like a little balance. Balance of quality of games that you want to make, and balance of wanting to be able to make sure that you can put food on the table. But now it's like they want 10% development and 90% money.
Did Titanfall 2 even sell? Well, I keep seeing people saying Titanfall 2.
No, I remember it. Fall.
I don't know about
I remember
the
it. Fall.
sales, but
I remember it.
It
Fall.
did.
Yeah.
No.
But just because
they sandwiched it between two
Yeah,
big
two-
games. Remember?
Yeah, of their own
Yeah.
game.
Right.
Their own
Battlefield
business
and-
practice fucked that shit up.
And
Yeah.
they've done really bad stuff, and I think EA is just in that. Ooh, you okay, buddy? EA is in that scenario where they're just not really thinking right with their IPs, and they could be doing so much better, even monetarily wise.
And they clearly don't give a fuck. They don't care.
Listen, they've
They
been
don't
saying,
care.
listen, it's all words. They've been saying all the right things for Anthem when it comes to like the
business
the way they're gonna
practices.
release content.
Yeah,
all that shit's gonna be
That's what I'm
free.
saying.
The
They've been-
microtransactions are cosmetic, even though you can have your issues with that.
Wait.
but it's not-
The game's gonna have microtransactions?
Yeah, it will.
That's
Absolutely,
not
it will.
surprising. That's
Yeah.
not surprising.
Really?
Well,
You're surprised, Kofi?
No, because I'm pretty sure I read somewhere they said the game won't have no microtransactions at all.
I think they said it was going to cosmetic shit.
But
No,
so
they wanna change the
now they're
color
saying
and all
it's
that.
gonna have microtransactions, but
No,
it's gonna be
they've
cosmetic?
been. I believe they've
Yeah, I
been.
think they said that at first.
They said that at
Yeah.
first. Say
Yeah,
what?
I think so,
yeah.
Because I think I read
Yeah.
somewhere that like they said that it's not gonna have any microtransactions, and
No,
they said they're
mean-
not gonna charge for story
The extra content,
story
extra
content as
content.
well.
Yeah, no, that's true.
That's true.
That's
That's
still
true.
that's
Okay.
still true as of right now.
Say a word. Okay.
Look, shit could change, but I'm
Cosmetic.
just saying, like right now, I feel like
You know what? What EA needs to
people
do.
are like overreacting to everything that they're doing with Anthem. It's like, oh, so when is this shit?
Well,
gonna come
see, no,
out?
I
When
don't
is it
think
gonna
it's
drop?
because
Yo,
they're overreacting. Like,
What they need to
put
do,
that.
guys, is they need to release a game just without one killer game without all that bullshit, bro. That's what they need.
But
to
the
do.
problem is they're not doing that anymore.
That's what I'm
like,
saying. They need,
you know,
they need to
I
release
just,
one game, and Anthem could have been that game that they just released with
It could
no
have been.
microtransactions at all. None of that bullshit. Period.
know,
You know what I mean?
I just
They
had
need-
I just had a couple conversations with frogs that used to be on Planet Xbox literally about 15-20 minutes ago, before the podcast. He was a little frustrated because he read that article where they straight up said that they denied KOTOR 3 because that
Jason
doesn't
Schreier ended up. He debunked that though. Jason Schreier.
it's probably happened, but Jason Schreier did say that it's been launched a couple of times trying to get the game going. Another thing.
Question.
He said they misinterpreted his words.
Yeah, I was talking to Lord Cognito before the podcast because he was bringing up, the concerns people are having over the language that they had on their tweet. It was like, I was like, look, at the end of the day, the fact that they said that the economy is not going to be the same it is in the demo that it is in the
let's talk about
real
that.
game.
I want to get to that.
Yeah, can we?
Yeah, let's get to that.
I mean, somebody explain that to me because that was.
Well, you can't have the same economy in a demo that you would in a full game. That's how it is in Destiny.
I think people are freaking out. From my knowledge, people are freaking out. I think a big YouTuber kind of made a video saying that the demo version or the beta version of Anthem is gonna have a different economy than the final version of the game. They're saying the beta version is you're gonna be able to like level up or get shit quicker,
and that's because it's a demo.
And people are absolutely freaking out from that. That's what it seems to me, unless I missed something. It seems like people are freaking out because of that.
So wait,
that they're gonna switch the economy for the final version. They feel like they're gonna give reviewers like a version of the game, an easier version of the game, so it could get high reviews. But when we get the game,
that's nothing new though.
Activision just
games for reviewers all the time.
Yeah, and what's it called? I got a review copy for but listen to this real quick. I got a review copy for like Just Cause 3, right? Oh. And even in the review notes, right, they gave me like hacks that I can go into like the PC program to unlock.
And that's really common.
To unlock all the abilities.
Oh shit! Really?
If you guys didn't know that, I have the document.
It's true.
They gave me like a code or some hack, right, for reviewers so I can unlock all the gadgets from the jump.
Yeah. No, but to break down the economy shit, I read an article today, right? And it said that basically they split a little small team off back in December to work on the demo. And this is why a lot of developers don't like working on demos, is because they have to designate a whole like small team to do a demo. Because they have to make sure that that's polished and ready to go out to the people as soon as possible. They had a team back in December work on a small demo of the game. So everything that was set in stone for the game back in December was locked in at that moment. So you got to imagine it's been a couple months now. Shit is going to change over time. And of course, things are going to be different. So that's why a lot of the shit in the demo is going to be different from the final game.
Yeah, but I would think, but then I could play devil's advocate. Resident Evil 2 demo. Right, like we saw how that turned out, and the demo is critically acclaimed for Pete's sake.
Yeah,
so like
a lot of that. Hold on. So in the Resident Evil 2 demo, I felt like they gave you way too much bullets. I can't imagine that's going to be the same in the final game.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion.
Yeah, they did give you a lot of bullets. I wonder if it's going to be. I wonder if it's going to be the same.
I was going to say that.
They did give you a lot of bullets in the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna adjust depending on your difficulty as well. You know what you choose to play the game on, right? Go ahead, Jack.
I got a question. Why are people now? Let's just break this down real quick, right? Now, EA is either the biggest or the second biggest third-party developer in entirety of game. And I remember at E3 when the dude said they had like 70. He said like 7,200 or 7,800 developers or some wild shit. He said I don't even remember. They got like 7,000 employees at EA, right? Okay. Why are we making excuses for a company that has gave us no reason, but like they have given us nothing but reasons to slander them, bro?
What excuses though? What are these excuses? Can you just?
It's just people always want to see the silver lining in what they doing. There is no silver lining.
Okay, so basically
they bending y'all over and fucking y'all every single time.
So basically, people holding hope for Anthem, we shouldn't be doing that. We shouldn't hope that it's a good game. It turns out okay.
Look at the size of their company, bro. Like at some point. When you got a company of that size and the money that EA got, bro, it is no reason all their games shouldn't be bangers. Look how many people working on their fucking games. And when smaller teams of like fucking 30, 40 people making way better, how the fuck Hellblade a better game than anything EA to put out in like 5-10 years, bro? How? With fucking 7,000 more employees. It's no excuse for this shit. I'm tired of people making excuses for these. It's apologists, bro. Ubisoft got apologists. All their games play the exact fucking same. Oh, go here and fucking Pico on the tower, unlock the points. It's the same gameplay. It's a skin.
Kind of sounds like
the same.
It kind of sounds like Days Gone. You know what I mean? It kind of sounds.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
It kind of sounds like Days Gone, but you know.
It's a play. It is what it is. They got the same gameplay too. Fuck it. But why are we making excuses? And you know what's crazy? Days Gone. It's made with 7,000 less people. So when you see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah,
that's like me getting mad. Like, that's like a fucking poor dude walking around with some shoes a homeless dude got on. Bro, you a fucking billionaire, bro. What you do? Like, I can't really see the excuse for that.
But you talk about EA versus like BioWare though. Like that's like
EA owns BioWare though.
I know,
they
but
own, and they outsource you.
Not all those people at EA are working on Anthem. It's just a small second.
No. XDev. Sony Santa Monica work on every goddamn game that PlayStation come out with. Damn near every game they come out with, or the San Diego studio. XDev is a thing. If they in a crunch, I think every Ubisoft team works on every Assassin's Creed game. They got like 23 studios. That's 23 different studios making one fucking game. That's why the game be so disjointed, and people be like, "Oh, I like the first part," but then when it get to this hour, it turn to shit. Then it get better again because 1,000 fucking people made the game. That's why it's ass.
Listen.
Assassin's Creed's their bread and butter, so I see that. I see.
Listen, at least with Anthem, to answer the Patreon questions, like a lot of people wanted to fail because of EA. That's just the facts. They wanted to fail because EA has been practicing some predatory type shit for their games.
Yeah.
You know, making games extra grindy. We're looking at examples like Star Wars Battlefront 2 and stuff like that. Pay to win. This is why they want Anthem to fail. For me, I personally do not want Anthem to fail. I actually want this game to turn out good because I'm actually generally like really interested in the concept of this game, right? Like I'm interested, so I want it to turn out good. I'm a little bit on the optimistic side, like compared to people like Jack and you know some other people. But I'm just hoping it turns out good. They very well could be fucking with us. They could launch it, then maybe a month later, 2 months later, they fuck up the ecosystem.
Sneak them in there.
It's very possible that they do that.
Coffee.
But I'm just hoping they don't because I'm interested in the game.
Here's this argument, right, that I don't think you're hearing. If Anthem fails, EA will shut down BioWare.
And
you think so? You think so?
I think so. Absolutely. EA will shut down BioWare if Anthem fails. Guaranteed.
But it's looking like everyone's wanted to fail. Like when I look, at least when I click online, like just everyone just killing the game. Like shit, the beta didn't even come out yet. And people are killing the beta like already, bro.
We talking about the same. And this is the thing. BioWare has control of this game, but if EA say, "Hey, do this," they have to do it. They overseers. If fucking BioWare was an independent developer, I could see y'all having hope and promise. But this is the same developer that had a broken economy in the game, stripped it out, promised it would never return, then put the shit back in the fucking game. Like, come on, bro.
I got another question because I seen this on Twitter as well. People are saying that the gaming industry would be better right now if EA closes down completely. Do you guys feel that way? Do you guys honestly feel that way?
Agreed.
Yes.
The industry,
but there's the Ubisoft
the industry as a whole would be better. I'm just curious. I don't
Absolutely.
know.
Absolutely. Ubisoft,
Probably.
Activision gotta go.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Exactly. Thank you, bro.
J-Man,
The games are
Ubisoft Activision gone.
The game's progressively getting worse, and these executives making more money. How that work?
J-Man, how do you feel about that? Do you think the gaming industry will actually benefit from EA closing doors? What do you guys think?
No, not for me because I like a lot of EA games. So no, I would say no.
How about you, Addict? Oh, he's not there. But continue, J-Man.
Yeah, he said he'd be right back. No, I was gonna say like I like Battlefield. Yeah, they fucked up with their practices, but I still wouldn't want to see those games stop. Anthem, like I said, I don't know what the fuck people complain about because the bad practices aren't there. So let me know if the game is good or bad.
They're anticipating it. That's the thing. They're anticipating.
Yeah, they're anticipating. But it's not there yet. I complain when shit is there. I'm not gonna like. If
it's not there yet. So I think people should just relax. That's right. I feel that.
I'm talking about
like I said before. Like I said before, I think people.
Damn, you cut off. You cut it now, bro. Only Alex be cutting
off.
It's because Dean is taking up the mic. Yo, Dean, relax.
The mic.
I think people are just slighted with what happened in Mass Effect and games. Like they're just pissed because of what they're doing, and people are looking for any excuse to say, you know, Anthem will be bad. And I expect Anthem to have some really shitty practice, but I'm hoping it doesn't. It'd be nice if it doesn't, but I'm expecting for the worst. Like I'm praying for the best, but I know the worst is coming.
Exactly. But okay, this is my question to Kofi and J-Man, though, right?
Okay.
Well, again,
what's good?
What have they done in the past? Not even the past 2 games, but what have they done recently that even gives you an inkling that they changed? Yeah, this sounds like some battle run syndrome shit. How many times they gotta smack you across the head before y'all say, "Oh, he said he was sorry"?
If you're taking it like I actually haven't bought like recent EA games. I didn't buy Mr. Buys Everything. I didn't buy Battlefield 5. I didn't buy Star Wars Battlefront 2. I can't even really remember the last.
See, that's
EA
smart.
game.
That was smart.
I can't even remember the last EA game I bought. I didn't buy. I did buy Battlefield 1. I think that might have been it.
So with you, they ain't really leave a bad taste in your mouth. That's what you say.
I didn't buy those games because I already knew.
Okay, I can understand that. I can understand that.
So I'm just looking at this game, Anthem, and right now there's no reason for me personally to like jump out the window on it. Like if the game comes out and has some bad shit, I'll be the first to come here on the podcast and be like, yo, this is some bullshit, blah blah blah. You know, and Ray Tay.
Fair enough.
But as of right now, I'm not gonna kill it right now because I actually want it to be good. You know what I mean? I actually want it to be good.
I'm all for giving things a chance. You know, I can understand what y'all saying.
In a perfect world, I think EA would go away, and then BioWare would just do their games. DICE would make Battlefield amazing.
So y'all really think Ubisoft and EA disappeared? The gaming industry is
for those specific developers? I don't think so.
You think so?
You guys are
especially DICE.
You guys are really reaching to think that EA is going anywhere.
No, we're not.
They're not.
We're not saying. We're saying if EA.
Yeah.
I was bringing up a comment since you left. I was bringing up a comment because I've been seeing it on Twitter. People saying that the gaming industry would be better off without EA. So I was just asking that question to the panel. So what do you think? Do you think the gaming industry would be better off without them in the picture?
I think at the end of the day, they don't really do anything innovative, like because they stick to their microtransactions and they. Part of me wants to say yes, but the other part of me is like, you don't really want to give that kind of publishing, because if everyone leaves there, what's going to happen with all their IPs? It's going to get split up between Activision and Ubisoft, and you're giving them even more power to do what they want with them. And if it's only two big publishers in the room, then they are going to get way worse than EA is now. Activision's already a bunch of bullshit. Imagine if they had all the sports franchises, like.
Yeah, that's why I said in a perfect world. But what you're saying is true. Like there wouldn't be as many competitors, publisher-wise. Yeah. So one publisher would just take advantage of everything.
Yeah.
But listen to what Erica said though, and you make a great point. Tell me y'all don't think that if these devs that EA own were operating independently like Visceral before they got fucking shut down, and BioWare. Tell me you don't think they would make a better overall product? They would. Yeah.
Like I do question like EA owning like the Star Wars IP. I feel like that should be in somebody else's hands.
That's bad.
Because so far
they fucked that up.
So far how they're handling it, they're messing it up completely. When I heard that Amy Hennig was working on a Star Wars game, and I was starting to get excited, but it seems like a total mess. So I don't know what's going on with all of that, yo. So
they own the NFL license too.
I'm
right?
about to say,
man, they make
keep Madden. Just let everybody else have the.
That's what I meant. Yeah, like
license.
give us 2K back. Give us these other games.
Yeah. You know when EA was popping? When they were making like NBA Street and shit like that. Yeah, that shit was fire.
That's what
EA was popping back on PS2, dog.
EA Sports games. Those games are.
Yeah, back then before they closed down like EA Chicago and all that.
EA
Big Chicago.
That's what it is. EA Big. Yeah. EA Big was fire, yo. I don't even care what nobody says. All right,
Anthem finna be that fire.
I'm hoping for the best, J-Man. I'm hoping for the best, yo.
You gonna play it tomorrow?
Y'all better hope that game great, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. The beta comes out.
I'm gonna see tomorrow.
Yeah, the beta comes out tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern time zone. Yo, J-Man, were you playing that PC?
Oh, absolutely. I already got Origin access.
Bro, you squatted up or what? What's up? You have a squad?
Nah.
All right, then you better hop in the
play.
You be ducking the PSP Discord. You better hop in.
I was like that shit over the weekend. You was nowhere to be found, fam.
Nobody on the console.
I did see J-Man in there.
Oh, say
there's 30 frames over there. I'm not touching that.
Oh
shit.
yeah, so with Anthem on consoles, it's gonna be 30 frames. I don't think there's gonna be a performance mode where it's like 1080p 60. So console guys
might come down the line, but fuck that.
Yeah, console guys. I'm sorry, y'all getting that 30 frames, yo.
I wouldn't even take a 720p 60. I don't know, man.
Anthem's gonna look crazy on PC. I'm looking forward to that, yo.
People made a good point. So like the open world, the effects and shit like that. Like those effects in that game, even was the first beta that came out, that shit had my PC struggling. I ain't even going front, but I can understand why it's 30 frames on consoles. It's the weak ass CPUs and shit like that, but I ain't gotta deal with that.
All right, yo, it's time for more smoke.
Oh shit! What else happened?
What now? What now? What happened?
Dang, I don't even know what else happened.
I know. What am I forgetting?
Oh,
It's time for more smoke. It's time for more smoke.
yes.
Oh, you talking about what you talking
It's time
about?
for more smoke.
Yes.
You know, two or three podcasts ago, there's a certain member in this panel right now said that, you know, a certain company doesn't get enough credit.
How you talking about this bullshit? Thought you talking about something else, man.
More smoke for
Thought you was talking about something. Hey, I got a response to that. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, I mean, a certain
me,
member.
or do you have some kind of personal vendetta against him right now?
No. We
Jack is getting
interacted.
exposed for the fraud that he is.
I be wanting to smoke sometimes.
Yeah,
I be
Jack,
wanting to smoke.
you know,
Keep going.
You know what I noticed
to the
about
night.
Jack Move, John? You gotta pull the passion out of him, so I know what to get him out. So you know what I mean?
You gotta push his buttons.
You know what I mean? So a certain somebody on this panel was saying PlayStation doesn't get enough credit 2 episodes ago.
Fact.
All right, so if you guys don't know, I did a live stream. You know, I did my press and chill, and I was just making an observation. You know, I like to do these little observations on what's going on in the gaming community. If you guys don't know, Nintendo had a killer MPD in December.
They sure did.
They had a killer. They had a.
Give a gunshot
You know what
on
I
that,
mean?
please.
They had a killer MPD in December, which is facts. And I usually when this stuff happens, when MPD drops and PlayStation's on top, you know, there's a lot of conversations on Twitter. There's a lot of conversations. People saying, "Ha ha, Xbox smoke. Ha ha, Switch is getting bodied." You know what I mean? There's a lot of conversations. PlayStation recently came out and announced that they got 92 million consoles sold through to consumers. Insane! I congratulated PlayStation. I was like, "Yo, that's sick." J-Man, everyone's like, "Yo, that's sick."
You good?
Yeah,
I think it jumped back.
You good.
I think it jumped back. All right, there we go. You know what I mean? There's news that Spider-Man came out and sold 9 million copies as well.
You about to catch a L, Kofi.
So I don't know what's going on, dog.
Snorting that pony dust.
So when this news dropped, typically when Nintendo gets a pretty big W, you know, it's pretty quiet around here. So I quickly take a search on Jack's timeline just to observe. You know, I just take a look.
Straight to Jack.
You know what I mean? I scroll there. You know, I scroll on a couple people's, you know, shout out to the J Barries and stuff. You know, I scroll on their timeline to see what they say. Because, you know, certain people love talking about sales figures.
Oh, let me look up
except when it comes to Nintendo.
Let me look up something.
People love talking about sales figures when it comes to PlayStation. But when it comes to Nintendo...
You know,
nobody wants to talk about no sales figures. So I want to drop some facts real quick before we get into this little squabble. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, you know, sold was the top selling exclusive, J-Man, right, of 2018.
Oh yeah.
And when did it come out?
Yeah,
when did it come out, J-Man?
Oh, what was that, December?
At the end of the year, J-Man?
Yeah, at the end of 2018.
Wait,
December.
When did it come out? At the end of the year?
Yes.
Okay.
That's facts.
The Nintendo Switch in the MPDs was the top selling console unit-wise and dollar-wise of all of 2018.
Yeah, make sure you say both, you know what I mean?
You know, unit-wise and dollar-wise. Timeline dry, right? The timeline was pretty quiet, J-Man. You know what I mean? Really no tweets from Jack. No tweets from the regulars. You know what I mean? What else was big? What else was big that MPD dropped? That was pretty huge.
Kofi, you about to get an L.
Hold on. That the Nintendo Switch also the PS4 and the Xbox
combined for the month.
Y'all about to get an L, man. Come on, keep going.
I know why they was quiet though, because PlayStation actually sold the least amount in December. It actually sold worse than the Xbox One. That chart ain't been dry all damn year. So
y'all know where y'all finna get. Y'all want me to give you your L right now? Or do you want to keep going?
I want it now, Jack.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, y'all. You know what's gonna fuck y'all mind up?
What's up?
I have never, to my knowledge, I could be wrong about this if you go back far enough.
All right,
I've never tweeted about MPDs. I never have.
But you've tweeted about sales.
No, but you tweeted about sales.
I tweet when official numbers come out from PlayStation. I have never tweeted about I have never retweeted nothing about PlayStation winning MPD. I've never tweeted about PlayStation.
So hold up, Jack.
I've never tweeted about MPDs. Go look. I just was looking.
So you telling me right now, between Weapon Wheel and Press Start, you have never made any kind of opinionated thought process?
I have never tweeted about a fucking NPD, man. I think today was like the first time I mentioned NPD on a tweet. Every tweet I typed in Jack Moo Johnny NPDs. The only thing I saw was me liking videos from Planet Xbox and mostly from this podcast because we should talk about NPDs every time they release. I don't tweet about NPDs, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't tweet about them because I don't care.
But it's the sales figures of PlayStation. You care about those. You always have comments for those, though. But I'm just saying, you're a pretty. My whole point. You're pretty damn impressed with Spider-Man sales. I was pretty damn impressed with Spider-Man sales.
That was the official numbers from PlayStation.
Yeah, but Smash dropping in December and beating that's not impressive to you?
I don't like Smash. Why am I gonna tweet about a game I hate? Like what the fuck?
It's about
this is my thing. This is my thing. This is my thing though. This is my thing though. This is my.
Numbers are objective, bro.
This is my thing though, right? When I tweet, if I was to tweet about games I hate, y'all say, "Why you always doing that? You console war fanboy. You can't give no credit." Y'all say I don't get no credit if I tweeted about them. When I don't mention them because I don't give a fuck, I'm still not giving it credit. I don't want to get some credit. And this is another thing.
Go ahead.
This is another thing. Anytime Nintendo is successful in the gaming industry, it hurts the overall gaming industry.
Here we go.
Fact. The last time Nintendo was extremely successful, it almost single-handedly killed the goddamn Xbox brand. Tell me I'm lying. The reason the Kinect exists is because of the Nintendo Wii success, and it almost killed the fucking Xbox One, bro.
You were blaming Xbox's misdirection on Nintendo?
Yo, remember
absolutely.
We came up with it.
If the Kinect did not exist in that fucking box, the Xbox One would have been stronger.
Can I tell you this?
That's Xbox's fault. That's not Nintendo's fault.
Wait.
Who was they mimicking, bro?
It don't matter. That's their decision. They have to read the market correctly. That's their fault.
Whoa.
This shit's getting left.
Do you like the PSVR?
The move control. This is the difference. This is the difference because I already said this.
Jack. So
Alex, I'm finna give you an L2. Alex, check this out.
Jack. Could you make the argument that if it wasn't for the Wii, you wouldn't have PSVR?
Yeah,
I'm finna ask you a question.
Where's the soundboard?
I'm just asking you a question.
I got two questions. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Did the Kinect hurt the power of the Xbox? Did the PSVR hurt the power of the PlayStation? No, it did not. It did not affect the PlayStation negatively.
No,
PSVR is the top-selling VR.
No. I'm not talking about power. I'm not talking about power.
Influence.
I'm talking about
influence.
Influence and mimicking.
And then the move failed at first.
It did.
Exactly.
No.
PlayStation had to make it successful. It failed.
Jack, you love analogies, right? I got one.
It failed at first.
You love analogies. I got one. If we in school taking a test and your dumb ass copy my answers and we both get all them shits wrong, whose fault is that you failed the test?
I'm not taking all the blame off Microsoft. I never do that.
You did.
I would never take all the blame off Microsoft, but we would be in her line if we did not say that the success of the Wii directly influenced the Move, which was a failure at first until PlayStation 1 made it successful with the PSVR, something they did.
No,
and
see,
the
Kinect
it made the Xbox One weaker and it made it cost more. That was a direct effect.
I would even argue that PSVR suffers because it uses Move technology.
It might. I'm not here to argue that. It might.
It definitely does.
And if you argue that, then that goes to my point. When Nintendo is successful, it's not good for the industry. Fact.
My God.
Because Nintendo, and this is why it's fact, Nintendo is behind everybody at least 3 to 5 years. So they don't know how to work with. They don't know how to work with being the top dog. If Nintendo was in charge, every company would have a fucking DLC behind some goddamn McDonald's toys that cost $15 to $20 goddamn dollars. The online servers wouldn't have no goddamn voice chat. We wouldn't have no achievements. We'll be in the fucking stone age of gaming. We'll still be gaming like it was fucking 1987. Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, you think about it. PlayStation, they do copy things like the amiibos, and then you got the PlayStation figures. You got that.
The success of the SNES Classic. What PlayStation do? They came out and used the fucking European emulators. That shit was all fucked up. Don't nobody want no PS Classic.
But
did that help the gaming industry? No. We don't have virtual consoles because they made this.
But Nintendo did that right.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Nintendo does shit.
Nintendo got it right.
Okay, this is the thing.
Right. That's why it's successful. The Switch.
Nintendo.
Right.
Exactly. They did it right, but other people do shit based on what they doing, and it don't be right. That did not help the gaming industry, bro.
I kind of get what you're saying,
so then,
but
Jack,
it is
can you tell me how
PlayStation's
that's
fault.
Nintendo's fault?
I'm not blaming it. I'm saying I put blame on both parties. I do.
Nah, that's not what you said, Jack. You said
listen. Like you said,
they fucked up the gaming industry. That's what you said.
Listen. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question like you just said. If you jump off a cliff and you go viral on YouTube, and then I do it, but I fucking die, don't go viral. Guess what? We both dumbasses, okay? I'm not saying
So
we both stupid. We're both responsible, but y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all try to act like Nintendo, bro. And I'm not one of the people that want Nintendo to die, but when Nintendo is doing good, other companies start to do bad because they like, oh, Nintendo getting away with this, they getting away with that. We finna try to do that, and it always comes out fucking horribly.
But on some real shit, like real quick, like I really do not give a shit about like this whole thing, this whole MPD or the winning thing or who comes at first. I really do not care. But you know what? It's just funny because I just be watching, like I be watching how people react to certain news and how the same people react to other news. See, like people kind of spun this month's MPD into like kind of making fun of Xbox, you know, because you know certain people are claiming that they won. It's just funny how like shit go, and I just be sitting back laughing at it all, really, like, you know what I mean? So go ahead, Erica, say what you want to say.
I was gonna say we figured out why Jack is the way he is with Nintendo. When they're doing good, he says that the rest of the industry suffers, so he's not going to give attention to Nintendo's wins.
Thank you. I don't want them to fight.
We see the tag team going
downplaying.
The butt buddies. Yo, Damien, they've been butt buddies all podcast today. What's going on? They've been butt buddies all podcast.
That's the thing, though, right? I want Nintendo to do good, but at the same time, I really don't because Nintendo is like they was one of the first in this game and shit. They do influence people. I would be lying if I say Nintendo didn't influence people, but they influence people negatively, bro. They don't influence people in a positive way. The Switch is doing good, right? If the next Xbox or the next PS4 come out and you gotta dock and undock and all this stuff, I don't want that, bro. I want traditional gaming. If that's some add-on shit, I'm with that. But if that's the main console, keep that the fuck away from me, bro. I don't want no fucking knockoff ass Switch.
That's exactly what I'm saying, though, Jack. Is when Nintendo influences these companies, how they have to read their market, because we all can obviously say they have different markets. They need to read their market and dissect that shit properly. If PlayStation was to do that doc shit, you absolutely right. That shouldn't be garbage. But if they were to come out with a secondary handheld, that shit might be good.
Yeah, that's something different. I'm just talking about like
it would still be in the same light of copying Nintendo, but they read their market better.
That's my thing with PSVR. That's why I don't have a problem with PSVR, bro. If PSVR was more integrated into the PlayStation or it made the system weaker or this is like I would not fuck with PSVR. I would hate that shit, bro. I didn't like the move. I used to always say what I used to say. I can't even remember. I didn't like the fucking move. Point blank. The Wii did it right. I like the Wii. Like, I don't understand why people don't understand this shit. And I've never tweeted about NPDs. Can somebody send me a tweet where I tweeted about goddamn NPDs, man? I don't do that.
I heard you was deleting tweets, by the way, but
never deleted a tweet. The only tweets I ever deleted is if like I call somebody like the F word.
I'm looking at it. It's a lot of gaps here.
Never deleted the tweet. If you can find a tweet about me talking about NPD, please send it to me because I don't remember doing it.
This chat crazy. Somebody was saying, how much is Jack paying me? Listen, I'm just explaining.
Don't be mad. I got common sense, man.
Yo, what should she call this tag team? Yeah, what would she call?
Me and Eric got out right now.
What would she call this tag team?
We just great minds think alike. I mean, what kind
of common sense podcast members? That's what we use.
Yo, we need a name for these guys.
That's why Jack feels like that.
We need a name for these two. We need a name for these two, please.
See, Erica's a very logical person, so she understands what I'm saying.
Thank you. Appreciate
I think here's what I
Facts.
think. I think at one point Jack was a big Nintendo fan and he just
He was
can't take it
burned.
anymore.
I used to
Needs
be a
come
big.
out of
That's
the
what I.
closet.
I feel like that sometimes.
You know what's crazy though? I did used to be a big Nintendo fan. This is only the second generation I didn't own a Nintendo console. I had all the other ones, man. I
I
used
don't
to.
know how you don't. I don't know how you don't have a Switch right now. It's
I can't do it, bro. I can't do
it's so
He needs
good.
some,
And
he
having
needs,
a
he
kid
needs
and a
trophies on
Switch,
that first. He needs trophies on that first.
it.
Yeah.
Achievements, messaging. It's simple shit, bro. Simple shit.
yeah, there's shit like that that's annoying. But I'll tell you what, having a kid and having that console,
Oh, they said y'all 20/20 vision because y'all both got glasses.
Oh, I like that.
I like that
Hey,
name.
I like that. I like that.
Y'all see Press RB shit later shit, yo?
No,
Yo,
let me
this shit
see.
is
Let me see.
hilarious, bro. Look at this little Jack Bujati. This shit
What is
crazy.
this?
God hates Xbox.
God hates Xbox One. Wow.
Wait, what?
Hold on.
Is that Kofi in the police one?
Yeah, they got
Let me go look at this shit. Hold on.
Video game police. That's what they're
Yo,
calling
put
it.
this in the chat so these guys can see these pictures.
Oh.
Let me go see this shit,
Yeah,
man.
this shit is funny.
Star Means got to be lit today.
Yeah,
I've been
man.
giving y'all energy, dog.
Yeah. See, that's
2020 vision.
20/20 vision. That's fire.
Yeah, that's
I'm
crazy.
gonna need that.
Oh, yeah, we having fun today, man. Hopefully y'all enjoying the show. Share the podcast,
this
like
shit
the
lit.
podcast, do what you got to do, man. Podcast is also available on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, man. And I hope y'all having a good time. We having fun here, man. We having fun.
I know we were already talking about EA, but
Yeah, what's up?
Battlefield, what was it, 5?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was.
Mhm.
That shit didn't even make top 20 for the US sales this year.
Yeah.
They saying it might have sold.
Overall?
Overall, it might have sold on board with Hardline.
Oh,
It's right below it, I think, or it's around that. Yeah, it's around.
It's around Hardline as far as sales go. So that shit definitely
Ouch.
didn't do good.
It's what happens. It's what happens. They don't buy it, then they don't buy it.
Hey, gamers spoke up with their wallets. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. I appreciate that.
That's why I said,
That's
man.
what-
Sometimes in war, there's collateral damage.
Because
want
EA, listen, they said what they said, or was it Dice? I don't know who the developer was, but they said what they said. If you don't like it, don't buy
Dice.
it.
they really need
And I
to.
said-
Yo, yeah,
I
honestly,
said,
really
gamers,
need to
don't-
clean up
don't
their
buy that
image,
shit.
yo. Like
if you don't like it.
they really need to clean up their image, dog.
they do.
They really need to clean
Yeah.
it up, yo.
Anthem could be it, but I'm super skeptical. You know, see what happens.
Do you want to read the next Patreon question?
Next one.
Yeah, let's do one more. Let's do one.
All right. Oh, this is a long one.
Who's it by?
Francisco
Francisco?
from Budo, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Budo. Do you guys think there's a possibility of an Xbox curse? Capcom, Vancouver, and Lionhead Studios shut down. Respawn, Remedy, and Crytek, Platinum Games all suffered later after making games for them, and now Machinima is pretty much dead. Is this another victim of the Xbox curse? Okay, trolling aside, what game studio would you bring back that was closed down? Mine would be Lionhead. I miss Fable.
That was closed down?
Oh,
Yeah.
Alex, you probably got one.
I
off
do
the
miss
top.
Fable too.
That was closed down. I want Visceral back.
I would like to see
And
this.
and I want Visceral to like be either independent. No, you know, God, I tell you what I want. Visceral
would be good, too.
to come back, and I want Devolver to have them.
You smart. Go
You
smart.
forgot to mention Rare. Rare's another one. Microsoft took Rare, and now
It's not a curse. It's just bad management.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, maybe.
what else? I'm trying to
Maybe
think of what else would be.
it seems like nowadays Microsoft kind of has like a vision. You know what I mean? Like they kind of know what they're trying to do. Sometimes Microsoft seems like they're walking around like a chicken with their head cut off. You know what I mean? So these days it seems like Microsoft seems like they know what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? So
I got a Delve.
what you got,
what?
Jack?
Speaking of management, if Telltale Games was properly managed and had better engines and shit like that, because the writing was already on point, they could also improve the gameplay. But I would like to see Telltale Games come back.
you know what?
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know what games that I used to enjoy? I used to enjoy Midway games, dog, back in the day, yo. Aren't they that?
I used to fuck with Midway back in the day,
Yeah, I
bro.
really used to fuck with Midway back in the day. They had like NHL hits and shit like that, yo. But they dead now, yo.
Blitz games.
Yeah, but say, did they make Blitz?
Yep.
Blitz, yeah.
Midway has some bangers, a
love
lot of
Blitz.
fun games, yo. Those type of games nowadays, they don't exist no more if you really take it in. Like the crazy tag.
What's the NBA game they had? It wasn't Jam, it was the other
Those
one.
fun,
Nah, they
those
didn't
fun
do
type
NBA
of
Jam.
games, they don't do those no more.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I think they did.
Yeah, NBA Jam, this shit was fire. Literally.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat back then was Midway. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Oh, damn, it was. Damn,
Yeah,
that's
it
true.
was.
Saying that in the chat.
Yeah, Midway was. They was lit,
They were,
bro.
they
Blitz
were
was
banging
awesome,
before,
though.
yo.
I
Yeah.
had Blitz on the 64.
That kind of gameplay kind of dead, though. that
D
arcadey.
Saint, you're speaking facts.
Yeah.
Shout out to D Saint in the chat. He says LucasArts.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
I do fuck with
Okay,
LucasArts
yeah.
though. I do fuck with them. They made the very first.
What they rock-
Super Nintendo
They made
one?
the very first Star Wars game, right? The action adventure one.
Yeah.
I really
love the one
fuck,
on
I
Super
fuck,
Nintendo.
I fuck with that game, yo. That game was dope.
Was it Super Star Wars, the one I'm thinking of? Is that what it's called? I forget. That one was good.
Yeah, but LucasArts was definitely super dope.
Who else?
I mean, we were just talking about EA Big. We was just talking about
EA,
them.
EA Big, yeah, that was fire too. I think they dropped that trash home court, and ever since then, I don't know.
Who asked that question,
That was
Burrow?
a game of school too.
Burrow, you're not gonna blame. As much as I love to slander Xbox, I'm not about to blame Xbox, like we was talking about earlier, for Platinum Games fucking up. Stop that.
Jack, get ready to give me my
Platinum
money.
Games is a poorly ran studio by a bald-headed midget. And I don't. First of all, he tweeted me and said I lived in my mama basement, so I got all the slander for calling me a bitch ass
he told
on
you
Earth.
that?
Tommy was pulling that.
Yo, he pulls up. Yeah, he really does pull up. Yeah. Don't be
And then they made a
disrespecting
video about
Platinum.
Platinum, which is the best.
And you're gonna
part.
be paying me $20 soon, Jack. So don't worry, bro. Babylon Falls, bro. It is what it is.
Listen to what I'm saying. Bayonetta 3 will be Platinum Games' last game. They're either going to get acquired or they're going to close down. Listen to what I'm saying, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. Kofi's going to owe me $20.
No.
Where's Bayonetta 3? We ain't even seen. Where's Bayonetta 3?
Exactly.
That should
Where the
come
fuck
out
the
this
bitch
year
at,
too.
man? She getting the
Man,
perm on that her
Erica's
she got.
really-
Where the fuck is she at?
Erica's really teaming up with Jack this podcast.
Erica
yeah,
know
yeah.
what's going.
Yeah,
She's seeing
20
the vision.
it
Yo,
is.
2020 Vision's going. They're going
She's
strong, man.
seeing.
They're going strong.
You know what it
today.
is? I just have smoke with Nintendo right now. I feel like I'm feeling a certain kind of way about Nintendo. But I'll,
They've
I'll
been
say
doing
that
y'all
for that
dirty,
game.
man. They've been doing y'all real dirty.
I don't know. I'm just having those bad feelings again. Like, because last year I barely touched the thing. So I'm like, you know
So
what I
it's
mean?
dry out
And
here?
so, a little bit. For me, you guys got smashed.
Platinum Games working on that Grand Blue Fantasy remake.
They also making a cell phone game right now that they had to get funded by somebody else.
Is that the Grand Blue one? Or are they doing that?
I
Or
don't
is
know.
that something else?
It was some other shit like some. I don't know.
That Grand Blue. Y'all seen gameplay for that yet?
Yes, I seen that.
Platinum struggling, man. I'm just want to let y'all know
Oh,
that
please. I think they'll be.
they don't have any money. That's why all their games are financed by other companies. They don't have no fucking money. It's true. They don't even own any IPs. All the IPs are owned by other companies. They don't have anything. They just got workers and a bald head midget running them. That's all they got. They don't got shit.
Maybe that's how they like to operate. No, that's what they want to
They
do.
finna operate under the umbrella
my
of Nintendo
God,
in a minute
yeah.
if they keep releasing these mid-ass games. Facts. I can't wait till they get acquired by Nintendo.
Oh,
can't
man.
wait.
That means I actually owe Jack 20 then. Erica, can
Yes, I cannot
Erica,
wait.
can you read the next Patreon question?
Jack's the
please?
only person I know
Yeah.
that wants to be $20 rich off someone else's back.
All right, man, listen. I can't stay and
He
play.
don't give a fuck.
I can't. Hey,
You
man,
guys got,
$20
like,
is
the
$20.
the longest bet for $20. Like,
I know. This is crazy.
That is
I think
a
I might owe
really,
Alex a
like,
dollar.
deep cut bet.
Oh yeah, you do owe Alex $1. You
Oh
definitely do.
yeah, what was that? What was the
Call of
gentleman's
Duty
name?
and the Red Dead Redemption shit?
Hey, send that man
Do
his
I owe
dollar,
a
bro.
dollar? Do I owe $1? I forget. But
No. They never released worldwide sales, but I know Red Dead sold more.
Yeah, that man his dollar,
In
bro.
the US, so
Yeah,
I'll give you that dollar. I'll give you yo, take it on my Patreon, Kofi.
all right, let me read this next thing. This is from Red Hood 420. It says, "Hey guys, I hope all are having a fantastic day. I was wondering where this notion came from gamers that if a game scores below 90, this must be a Kingdom Hearts fan. Gosh. I feel like if gamers have that mentality, then they are missing out on a lot of games. By the way, Kingdom Hearts is GOAT. See, I knew it. I knew it.
That's a great question.
It is true though. Like a lot of people, they do game you don't have like a 90 above. That does happen.
Well, like it was actually shocking to me because I started to see like a lot of more developers acknowledge Metacritic And I think I heard even too, like if it scores a certain score, sometimes they get like bonuses and shit, or
Yeah, they do.
like little paychecks here and there. So I think like as more like you start hearing more about that information, people are like, oh, if it ain't a 90, it's trash and shit like that. But that's just ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
It's definitely fucking ridiculous. It's like movies, bro. Like certain people, they won't want to watch a movie if it ain't got like 3 stars or some bullshit like that. So it's really stupid, bro. People was trying to roast Spider-Man and make fun of because they had an 87. Like that's closer to 100 than it is 0, motherfucker. Like that's a good score, bro. Like as long as it ain't in the fucking. And on Metacritic, if you look, gaming specifically, I think if you get over a 74, that's automatically like a green score. So if you get and it's rated different between like movies and TV and shit like that, but. Yeah, if you get over a 70, you're doing pretty good. Like it's not a bad score.
Yeah. I think people are definitely wilding. Like a game has to be like a 90 plus to be considered good. I honestly feel like if a game is like 85 and plus, that's like, yo, you gotta like you should actually pay attention to this game. You know, when it's 75 and below, those are like the games that you might want to wait on, or you want to like do more research. But I feel like games scoring 85 plus like are definitely like worth your attention to like at least check out and do more research to see if you're interested in, you know, like people,
and don't live by Metacritic either, because there's so many games
of course
that's really good that you would skip out on because it doesn't have a number.
Well, like if you're example, anime games. Sometimes anime games score in the 70s, but if you're like a particular fan of this anime, you know, for you, the game might mean more to you. You know what I mean? Because you're actually a fan of like the anime series. So there's a lot of cases where it's like that. So you shouldn't always use Metacritic. Shouldn't be the end all be all. You know what I mean? But it's definitely good for making your personal decision. That's what I say. I always feel like it's bad. You shouldn't look at one review. That's like a bad habit. Don't look at one review to make
a decision
on a game. Look, you're on the internet. There's multiple ways that you can research. You can watch YouTube videos, watch gameplay for yourself, and come to a decision to see if you're interested. You can look at Metacritic. You can watch other YouTubers. So there's a lot of ways that you can gather information before you make your purchase. So Metacritic is definitely good. I don't understand why, you know, some gamers are out here saying, now we're looking at Metacritic. Yeah, I've always been looking at Metacritic, you know, to just get an idea. It's not bad.
I mean, at the end of the day, Metacritic is just the entire industry's reviews in one.
Yeah, it's not just like I think some people are confused and they think Metacritic is like its own site, but they don't understand that.
Nah.
Yeah, I think some people may be confused like that. Yo.
A lot of sites like be trying to move away from scores in general because with the hype, like people don't even look at the damn review. They don't even down. Like they just go down to the number.
Yep.
See the number.
Every time I've made like a review on YouTube of any of my games, I've never given it a score because that's all people ever focus on.
You know what I tend to do a lot? Like if I'm interested in a game, like based on what I've seen from like trailers and stuff like that, I won't look at reviews only because I know I'm gonna play it. So I don't want to like get too much like influence from the reviewer. But if I'm not really looking forward to a game and I see that it has good reviews, I might look at the reviews, and vice versa. If it has bad scores and I'm looking forward to it, I'll look at reviews. So I'm like, okay, I'm wondering like, why people are saying it's bad and stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't even look at reviews anymore. What I do is I'll watch a Giant Bomb quick look, which is like 40 minutes of them actually playing the video game.
Yeah.
And then I'll say, this looks interesting, this doesn't look interesting, and I'll go from there.
Yeah. That's why I like game. That's why I love gameplay trailers so much, because that I can watch a gameplay trailer and see if I'm gonna be interested in the game.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah. All right, can you read the next one for us, please, Erica?
All right, Jay Harvey.
Harvey, can we get some gunshots?
I see my name in here. Okay. Worst game you've played and beat? That's the question. Why Francisco picture on Patreon looks like a failed attempt of cosplay of Aloy. That's
Burro. You getting shots now?
Hold on.
I gotta go. Man, somebody go get that picture, bro.
Give me that picture. Give me that picture.
All right.
All right.
He might have changed it.
Oh, you're talking about Patreon. I don't know about
It's picture on Patreon. Let me see how Burro looking on Patreon.
Send me a picture. Let me look.
Yo, Burro.
Can I see him?
Hold on. Let me drop it in the chat.
Did he comment on that recent Resident Evil post?
Hold on,
Freaking Budo's out here taking shots.
That's how you look like Aloy. You kind of do, yo, Budo. You kind of do look like Aloy. You know?
Hey, where they posted it? Where they posted it?
Where it at?
Hold on.
Put it in the.
Yo, y'all Patreon members, yo, y'all can see it right here. I should. Oh, yeah, no, maybe I can't. Wait, hold on.
I did join the Patreon recently.
Yeah. Well, Nev says he's cute, so okay.
Yo, bro,
okay,
don't take that. Don't take that, bro.
I'll try and look at it.
All right, yeah. I'll put it in the chat once I like clip it. All right, you can keep it going.
All right, let me go ahead and keep reading. When J-Main's wife gives birth, the doctor is going to ask him, "Would you like to cut the do-rag string?"
Facts. Yes. I said on Twitter today, my firstborn is gonna have a do-rag waiting for him once they come out.
Oh, man.
Fire.
Kid Smooth and Dr. Trey make up half the Ninja Turtles. Wow. So who's Kid Smooth? Is he like Raphael?
Kid Smooth gotta be like Donatello by the head.
I was about
shape.
to say Donatello too. Yeah.
Donatello.
Damn, but Dr. Trey head kind of shaped like Donatello.
That's what I'm
too,
gonna say.
though. From a different variation. Fuck.
Mhm. They might be the same one.
Yeah, from different universes.
All right, Erica is built like Gumby. Wow, James. Jimmy's shoes got
Jimmy's
run
always catching
flats.
strays. What did he say? Yo,
Jimmy-
he's always catching strays by Jay Harvey. Yo, Jay Harvey, you have some beef with
Jimmy's
Jimmy?
never even been on here.
Yeah, I know. Like, yo.
I don't think so.
Once.
Yeah, I think he's been here
Okay.
once. Yeah, I think he actually been here once.
So yeah, Jimmy's shoes got run flats. Okay, BG's head looks like the dirty ostrich body. It looks like dirty ostrich body.
Yeah.
Wow. I am not. Someone else repeat that. He said I just
which
want
one?
Erica to read that out loud. Oh, kidding.
Oh, all those slurs.
Wow.
Erica,
That's a little
for
too
you.
much. That's a little much.
Let me see here. Where we at?
The last sentence before.
Oh no, you gotta read this.
Man.
This is gonna be bad, guys.
All right. We getting demonetized. Okay, fucking shit, bit, whore, slut, big dick, Nick. Wow, you put that in there. Fuck boy, pussy. All right.
Erica's that
Let me read
bad
that
word.
out loud.
Clip that, Bond.
That's it.
Bond's gonna clip that big dick Nick.
But you know,
part.
I know,
Erica, I want to ask you
I
a
know.
question.
Huh.
Erica said
Do you-
bad
do you
words,
even
guys.
Do you even know what pussy is?
Excuse me?
Say that again?
Boy pussy. Do you know what that is?
We out.
All right, yo, it's time to wrap up the podcast, man. You gotta wrap it up, man. It's time to wrap up.
No, I don't want to know. I don't think.
Huh?
don't.
Stop playing with me, man.
I don't know what this. Oh, okay, never mind. There's like a link under it. That's something else.
Oh yeah.
No. All right,
Yeah,
Luis
that's something
Salazar.
else.
Let's just get through the Patreon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the
Hold up.
question: what's the worst game you've played and beat? That was
Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Oh god, I can't believe you beat that shit.
and beat.
Worst game I played and beat.
I want to say Outlast
Like
2, but the game went bad. It was just the story sucked.
Worst game
The gameplay was alright though.
beat.
What
I'm
else?
trying to
What else?
think.
Y'all can't
I
think?
usually drop.
You drop
if it's
it?
a bad game, I
Yeah.
You haven't-
usually.
You haven't forced your way through any game? Never in your life?
I
I
don't
got to
remember
the
beating a
end of
shitty
the
game.
Surge.
The Surge?
I got to the last boss of the Surge, but I didn't beat the last boss.
Damn, you dropped it at the last boss.
Because yeah.
Damn.
All right, I guess you
Yeah.
can say that. We definitely farted on the Surge, man. We farted on that.
I'm
the
trying
sequel
to.
coming out? Yeah,
this
yeah.
year. You guys listed it, right?
They keep having DLC too.
Dog, yeah.
I never.
If that game,
I never.
if that
seen you
gameplay
play
look
the game
fire, I
was
might.
trash.
I don't know, man. I don't know if that gameplay look fire.
Don't give it another
I
shot,
might give it
though.
another shot, y'all. Like, you know, see, I'm a very
Dive
forgiving
back
guy.
in, though.
It might be the Canadian in me, you know. I like giving things second shots, yo.
That's what it is, bro.
You know, I'll give it a. I might give
I
it. a
put
second
down
shot.
Recore.
Oh.
I dropped Recore.
Oh, fart on that too, bro.
Gears of War Judgment. Gears of War Judgment. That's one. I beat that and played the multiplayer for
What's a shitty
little
game
bit.
that I played?
for a little bit.
I'm just looking at my list from
Yo,
past
just say
games. I'm
Sly
just
Cooper,
like,
Jack.
damn.
Just say Sly Cooper, dog.
Stop that. Stop
Sly
that.
Cooper,
Stop
bro.
that.
Oh,
Stop
I
that.
got it. It's funny because I'm gonna be getting the sequel, Division. Division, I beat that shit. That shit was boring as fuck.
You got the platinum, right?
I got yes.
What?
Why would you
And
get
I got
the
the
platinum?
Yeah, listen, that's when I was like platinum hunting, and I needed to get it because I was one trophy away, and that shit was bothering me. It was bothering me so much. I played 30 hours into a whole new save just to get the platinum.
I like that. See, I like that about you, dog. That's dedication right there.
That shit was
a lot
boring.
of trophies though to get if it was bad.
It's dedication right there, J-Man. Good job.
It helped that I was playing with people, but no, that shit was boring.
How about you, Alex? Can you think of anything where gaming?
There was So I played a Steam game. It was German. It was made by a German developer. It was like a third-person game, and it was where he would like go into nightmares. He was on a space station, and like it was really badly voice acted. It was made in the Unreal Engine. It was so fucking bad, and I beat that shit. I tried. It's an older game. I don't know if it was like on a 360 or something, but it had like this terrible fucking. It started with an A, I think. I don't know. It was like, the chat can help me. I don't know what the fuck, but it's on Steam.
And
I
you
beat that shit, and I wanted to fucking just swallow a gun because it was so fucking terrible. I can't for the life of me remember it.
Neck was pretty bad.
I just don't understand how people can force themselves to play a game. I've
done
been
it
like
a couple
that.
of times.
I mean, if you spend money,
because you spend the money on it, and like you're like, shit, you know, like
Look, at that point, man, like I don't feel like that money's worth me putting 15, 20 hours into something I don't want to play.
It depends. Sometimes you have hope, like okay, it might get better.
Well, the thing is, like, it's like I already put my time into it.
For a quick second.
Play it.
I think we're good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
What's up with that?
So
Going off.
it's
What's
bad.
up with this on and off type shit, bro?
Somebody said Disney was up.
Yo, but low key, you know they blocked my video, eh?
They did?
Yeah,
Real shit.
They didn't strike.
Already?
They didn't strike me, but they blocked the video though. They didn't strike me.
What video?
My Kingdom Hearts live stream. They didn't block. They didn't like strike me.
Hey,
but they just blocked
file
my
a claim. See what they
You know
say.
what's funny? When you did that press start and chill, I thought it was hilarious because you had what's her name's music up. Obviously, it was like it wasn't the original content, but like they will, they will strike you over shit like that.
Hey.
Like even the beat, they'll get you for it.
You know what you need to do though? Look,
What's
file a claim and say that other outlets have been streaming the game already too. That's what you say.
They
It's
might have
weird. They
deals
didn't. They
with them,
didn't
though.
give me a copyright strike or anything like that. Though.
They might put the video back up.
They just blocked it worldwide.
Yeah.
It's because they don't want you streaming it till it comes out.
I'm glad they blocked it. You gotta stop stealing games.
Yo,
But
oh
yeah,
my
other
god,
people-
shut up, bro.
Stop stealing already,
Shut
gosh.
up, dog.
You need to learn a lesson.
Stop thiefing, man.
The streaming embargo lifted, I think, today.
I know, that's what I'm saying. People are streaming it, so what's the problem?
Yeah, that's just the embargo.
It doesn't matter. I mean, sometimes these Japanese companies don't give a fuck. Well, look what happened to Persona. It's like, okay, you can only play.
I think it was the music. I think it was the
I
music.
think- I think Japan
Yeah, it
might.
could be the
I think
music.
I think it was the music.
No,
'cause it did say
what's
some
funny-
music type shit on it, yo.
Remember, Jack, when
on.
you were doing
God,
Kingdom
my
Hearts
Resident
2?
Evil 2.
When you were playing Kingdom Hearts 2 and I was in the chat like, dude, mute right now or your shit's getting hit on YouTube. Mute now.
Most of my copyright claims are from
It might be the music still,
Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure it was the music that they
Persona
shit
and
don't-
Kingdom Hearts, bro.
but they blocked it
the
worldwide
chick-
for the music though. Okay, they
The
said
chick-
copyright content is Face My Fears.
Oh,
Yeah,
the song.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's the song.
That's the song. Yeah, that's the Utah.
The chick, that chick that composes all their shit, she don't fucking play.
So,
she don't.
so they
Like,
block a
why
whole
do they-
video.
wants her
They
money.
block a whole video for the song,
Why-
dog. That's wild.
Why do they keep
will.
putting this copyright music in games and flagging it, bro? Like,
Well, it's not that it's the artists that do it because they do have rights to do that. Like the game's not doing that. It's that person that's making that is doing it.
man, they need to let
At
that
least-
shit.
at
I mean,
least-
we're
at
just
least-
not going to put soundtracks in games because the people making them are like don't understand that. But at the end of the day, like when it comes to certain things, like okay, a game can self-promote itself of a YouTuber playing it, but the music's not like that. Like they want you to buy that. They don't want you just to go on there and listen to it.
Yeah. So
They need to stop flagging these
They
fucking
got me for the
videos.
music.
But
It's probably that
here's
long
the
ass
deal,
intro.
though. The thing is, that's where it's bullshit because if I'm playing the game, right, I don't
That
get
you
to
purchase.
choose what music is on there. You don't get to copyright claim that because it's fair use.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like you bought the game, like they want you to stream the game, and then when you stream it, they
doesn't Persona do some
penalize
shit
you,
like that too? If you stream it,
Bro.
on
You
YouTube?
can't do anything with
Persona 4, every animated cutscene in Persona 4, if you upload that, you getting I got so many flash from Kingdom Hearts. Like what I'm saying, my channel might actually get fucking shut down because I'm
Yeah.
streaming these games
Like,
y'all want me to play.
But like
so.
if I sit there and I say here's the Persona soundtrack, flag me. But if I'm playing the game, no.
Yeah,
screw you.
they need to fix that, but Whatever, yo.
They're never.
And that's
going
crazy.
to.
All the music in Persona not even copyright. Like, you don't even get copyright claims for the
Yeah,
music.
yeah,
in Persona.
they didn't strike me, or anything. Obviously I'm live right now, but they just blocked it because it has the music in it. Like that's so corny.
I remember, P5, you couldn't even take screenshots. You couldn't show
couldn't do
anything.
anything.
You couldn't stream through the PlayStation because they didn't want you to stream
At all,
spoilers
yeah.
and all that.
All right.
Kofi, you should just stream through Twitch just to be safe.
You think
That's what I
so?
would do.
Yeah, Twitch don't care. Twitch is
Yeah,
like, do what you
there's so
want,
much people
man. We
streaming on
got
Twitch.
you.
Or I could just stream
We
it on
got you.
YouTube and just delete the video right after, and who gives a shit?
I mean,
Do that
it's up
shit.
to you.
As long as they not fucking your channel off and
Yeah,
shit.
they didn't do anything.
Yeah.
You know, like I looked at my stand and everything was fine. So they didn't do anything.
Like to me, that's why I like to stream on Twitch instead of YouTube is because of that fact. Is that YouTube will just be like, nope, claiming it.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that.
They want
Like
this
the only
shit.
thing that sucks is that I can't keep the VOD because I'm not a partner on Twitch, which I'd like to keep it for like series and stuff. But
You got to highlight them. You got to highlight them. You get to keep the
highlight them.
highlights.
Yeah.
YouTube's so crazy. Like they'll claim videos that are like so many years old. Like Jamie's favorite game, Abzu. I had that.
Oh,
Oh.
that
you're
claim
funny today, Eric.
this
Okay.
week. I'm like, that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I got a 3-year-old copyright
Me too.
claim
Me
the
too.
other day. I'm
Me
like,
too.
man, I don't give a fuck about that video, man.
Me too, bro.
You know what's crazy? The video, I went to my old channel. It wasn't even uploaded. I'm like, where'd it go? The video don't
They
even
took
know.
it.
All right, can we get the next question? So we can wrap up.
Yeah, we're done with
My
topics.
favorite game.
Yeah, we're done with topics. We're gonna do these last two.
Oh, you ain't talking about Kingdom Hearts, Kofi?
We'll save it for another
Oh,
podcast.
Did you
Okay.
actually get to play anything, or was it like an hour?
No, what do you mean? I actually got to play. I played it before. All of this whole section, I played it before. I just started a new game for the stream though.
Oh,
I played all of this part before, so it's not like I seen everything that I already played. I'll talk
haven't
about
played Kingdom
I'll
Hearts
talk about
3
Kingdom
quick
Hearts
fix.
next Thursday when everybody gets their hands on the game and people are not moving salty because like
You have to reinvite Addy. He came to talk about Kingdom Hearts, man.
Oh yeah, that's why he's here, right?
That is true. Yeah, I'll bring.
Okay, let me get through these real quick.
I'll bring.
You guys can.
Yeah, I'll bring Attic back. Don't worry, yo. I'll bring Attic.
You
back.
will be able to chime in.
Yeah.
I ain't played it yet, so I ain't got shit to say.
Yeah.
Okay, Gian the Don says with Anthem not having a multiplayer portion of the game, do you guys think that some games and developers should stick to strictly one focused portion of a game, like a thrilling and an interesting single player, and on the other side, a deep and complex multiplayer to allow for the resources to be used as well as possible? Or should games continue to provide both sides when possible? Okay, so that depends on the developer for me.
Yeah.
I think there's certain games, they shouldn't tack on a multiplayer. And
Yes.
if it is a multiplayer game, then go all out. Make it the best multiplayer game ever. Yeah.
I believe like Tomb Raider had like a tacked on multiplayer at some point. One of the Tomb Raiders, and it was just complete garbage.
And then you got like Gears that does both. I would love both to be good.
Yeah.
So it just depends on like who it is.
Yeah.
For me,
It depends on if y'all got if they got the resources and the manpower.
Yeah, I agree.
or just make it good.
Don't strain yourself.
Yeah.
Just make it good.
Ultimately, I would want both. In a game. Yeah, that's just what
I don't need it. I don't need it in every game. I really don't need multiplayer in every game.
Ah, shit.
it just depends.
Yeah, I'm
I
okay with
guess.
straight single player games without multiplayer at all. You know, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, not. Okay, I should take that back. Not every game. Not
game.
every
Like
game.
Days
needs
Gone
multiplayer.
multiplayer. You know, I don't.
Well, Days Gone actually, I think could use a
multiplayer. You know
multiplayer.
what I mean?
I think they could use, like, a
need
horror.
That game could use a lot of shit, man.
Be nice, Jack. Alright, nice.
All right, man.
Did you guys see the breaking news right there? Xbox sold 41 million. Is that confirmed or?
Oh man, let's go.
Yeah, Zooj on Twitter. He's like a sales.
that-
guy.
Oh,
that Z
okay.
huge
Z
guy?
huge.
Yeah.
or whatever.
So
Let me go
41
retweet
million.
this. Hold on. Let me go retweet this. Pull up on my
Celebrate,
website. Hold on.
Jack. Go and celebrate, Jack.
Let me go celebrate. Where it's at, man. Give me that tweet.
You're gonna retweet the Xbox one. That's 41 million. That's low ass sales. Yeah,
I'm
but
finna retweet all fucking what's that shit called?
All sales
NC?
figures now. All sales
All
figures.
right,
Jack.
man. God damn.
I got you.
Jeez.
I got you. Jack.
Actually, I'm gonna just tag you in all of them from now on, so I make sure.
Please do. I'm just gonna go hit that retweet button, man. God damn.
All of them.
All right, yo.
God damn it.
Can you read the last one for us, Erica?
Yeah. Okay. Luis Salas says, "What is your favorite indie game of this generation?" Mine is What Remains of Edith Finch.
Louis
That's a good
Salazar.
question.
Indie game of the generation. So my favorites are. What are my favorites?
Cuphead? We'll go with
Cuphead,
Cuphead.
100%.
Cuphead was amazing.
Or he's not this generation, or is it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ori, the Messenger. I actually really enjoyed the Messenger. I thought it was super dope.
Fuck.
Hotline. I
Oh,
heard
you're
Hotline
naming all
was
the good
fire.
ones. You're naming all the
Where's
good
my
ones.
phone at,
What
bro?
else?
How about Fury?
Inside
Did you
was
play
good.
Fury?
Inside was good too. Yes.
Inside
was
yes,
definitely
Inside,
really good.
Fury.
What else? What else did I play? Let me go.
Witcher 3. Say no.
Hotline Miami, Transistor, Velocity 2X,
Hollow Knight, right? Hollow Knight was pretty
Hollow
good.
Knight.
Guacamelee,
Yeah.
Severed.
Guacamelee. I just played and finished Rhyme. That was pretty good.
I need to finish that game. I need to finish it.
Super
Raindrops was
Pyre,
It was good.
Bastion. Well, Bastion was last generation.
Yeah, I named
It's
that one.
Outlast?
There's a
Was
lot.
Outlast indie? The first Outlast?
Yes, Outlast.
Outlast. Yeah, I'm going with Outlast.
There's a lot of good ones this gen, for real.
Bro, it's so many, bro. That's a terrible
Ruiner
question.
was amazing. Well, I don't know about amazing, but it was really good.
Rezo Gun, Superstar. Well, Superstar was last
Little
generation.
Nightmares, I'm playing that right now.
You finally got to it?
I finally got to it.
I know you was talking about that in one of your videos. You was like, didn't you win that game or something like that? Or
I won that game from GameSpot, unboxed it and everything. And I didn't play it until this year.
All the Steam World games.
Terrible.
They announced
Oh,
a new one at
Celeste.
Tuesday.
Celeste was great.
Yeah, Celeste.
Shantae.
Wow, I forgot about that one.
Mr. Shifty.
Wait. Go back, Jack. Say that.
Hellblade.
What game did you say? What
Hellblade,
game
right?
did you say, Jack?
What?
What game did you say?
Mr. Shifty?
No, before that.
Shantae?
All right, yo.
Next topic.
I don't think he caught. I don't think he caught it, but it's all
Hold on, what'd he do? What'd he do?
Hellblade.
I didn't
indie,
catch
right?
Oh, you didn't hear it? the chat heard it. So. All right,
farted on
farted
you?
on that
Oh,
shit.
you bitch.
All right.
can't-
Bro, there's so many great indie games this gen, bro. That's an unfair question, dog.
There's a
Yeah,
lot.
we just went down the list.
Never Alone was a good game.
There's a few others. Trying to think. Yeah, there's a bunch.
All right, so
It's
It's
a
too
good
many.
gen for
It's just too
we
many.
got quite a few super chats. So let me read them out before we get the hell out of here. It's been a good show.
All right.
One night with the super chat with the €5 that UK money just donated to my students. Your sensei sends his regards. Also follow your boy on Twitch. Make sure y'all go follow One Night on Twitch. Definitely.
I was just about to say that. Make that boy streaming.
Definitely.
Yeah, make sure y'all check him out.
He be streaming and he's really good. He's a natural at fighting games, so he definitely has some great fighting game content if you're into that. So make sure you guys follow One Night. Trago, shout out to Trago. What's up? He says, Platinum are among the best devs around, Jack.
Trago, stop this, man. Stop this, bro.
Wait, we didn't even mention Rocket League for the indie games, but
Ooh, Rocket
Rocket
League
League.
was fire.
Fire. My
I've been
bad.
kind of wanting to play that lately too.
Just got the platinum
I
in
feel like
there.
a
They
game
came
night
out
or
with a new
something.
mode on it, I think.
We should do Press Start Game Night.
Monopoly
I don't want that
rematch.
Rocket League smoke.
Rematch, please.
You want your
I
rematch?
want a
Oh,
rematch so
man.
bad, yo. Soon.
What you want a rematch in, Kofi?
Monopoly, man.
Monopoly.
I want to. What
I'm gonna die.
What make
laughing
you
if
think
he
you're gonna
gets
get a different result?
You want to play this weekend? Yeah, y'all don't play with me. You want to play this weekend?
I got family in town. I might be home for a game. No, I might
Let me
be
think.
I'll be ready when
Resident
J-Man
Evil. Resident
ready,
Evil.
dog.
When everybody's
I can do
ready
Saturday.
Okay.
I'm glad you said that, Jack. You know I'm your only competition.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Disrespect.
Okay.
Disrespect.
Okay.
Yo, Saturday I'm gonna hit all y'all up. Y'all free, then we'll do it up.
I
Alright,
think
I'm with
it's
it.
free Saturday. Yeah.
Alton says Erica and Jack are the best Nintendo haters.
Yeah, we'll take that.
You see how quick it changes, Kofi? I was a Switch,
Fanboy.
gang and fanboy.
Nah, you were never part of Switch
Hater.
Gang, man.
You dropped it.
What?
You dropped your flag.
Erica was definitely a Switch gang.
Erica dropped her flag, man.
She was talking about bottle up to the head and all this
I
other
got
shit.
it like,
man.
I'm ready to drop
All right.
it.
I've never seen them give props to Nintendo before. Nah,
I should have started YouTube. I should have started YouTube back in the day, man.
Nah,
Me.
Nah, I can co-sign Erica is giving
Yeah,
props to
come
Nintendo.
on.
I don't know about Jack though. That boy Jack, he's something else, man.
Man, I used to get Nintendo props before this YouTube shit existed, man. It's all over with.
How convenient.
Nice cop out.
Y'all want me to go
Nice
get my
cop out.
weed, man?
How convenient.
Yeah.
How convenient is that?
Oh, let me go find the tweet. I'm finna expose all y'all. Let me go find this tweet real
Tony
quick.
Wood
Hey, but I
25.
was before YouTube, I was this and that.
21-25 for the
Jack, you see
donation.
that picture?
Hold on.
Press start meme.
Press start.
Why do they keep having me with the cowboy hat?
Why not?
Is that
'cause
from
I'm
when
a
you did
pony,
the Red
right?
Dead stream?
That's right.
All right, yo, 2125 says press
Yeah.
start need to fall. Okay, he wrote. Okay, hey, wrong. Press start need to fall back on Jack move. He Tom Brady in y'all right now.
Hey,
Oh, stop
Hey, Kofi.
it.
Hey, Kofi. Hey, Kofi. Can you
stop
put this
it.
tweet on the screen, please?
Oh, stop it.
Kofi.
Oh wait,
Kofi,
we
can you
need
put
one
this
of the
tweet on the
tweets.
screen?
Let me see.
Jack?
Let me see.
All
Let me
right.
see this tweet that Jack's trying to tell
Can
me.
you put that tweet on the screen, please?
All right, y'all see this? All right, hold on. Let me see if I can make it bigger.
Exactly.
Hold
What
on.
is this?
Look at that.
Props.
What
Look at
is that?
Props.
Jack on some weed. On
All-Star
some weed
cheer
shit.
squad?
Also, get
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yo,
What was you doing with All-Star Cheer
what
Squad?
you doing with that,
I
Jack?
don't know where the fuck that
Yes.
game came from, man.
You had the Wii balance board too?
We did actually, yeah.
man.
Oh my
I don't
God.
know. Like
This
he's
dude
been on record. He's been on record buying a Switch for his sister. How do we know that's not his
Doubleware.
sister?
It probably is.
Okay. That's definitely not my game. I can't even front that. I don't know where the fuck it came from. I just thought it would be funny.
I was about to say, what the fuck was you doing with
That's
that,
definitely
man?
not my game. Hold on, let's not do that.
All right, we got one more super chat that just
Of all
came in from
games.
Game Inspection. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it.
Shout out to Game
Kofi, can I
Inspection.
come on for Kingdom Hearts 3 next week? I can explain literally everything about the series. Also, shout out to the Press Start. Y'all keep it up. Thank you. I'm gonna see what's up because Kingdom Hearts comes out for everybody, so everyone can stop crying, or the Kingdom Hearts fans can stop crying, and we could talk about it then. We could go in depth about it. The conversations that I really wanted to have today, we had them. And I'm content with that. So we could save Kingdom Hearts for next podcast. But, it's time for me to get the hell out of here. We're going to do the outros. We're going to start off with our guest, Gaming Addict, so I don't forget.
That's fine. Kiss Move forgets all the time.
Oh, man.
And you're on the panel.
Yeah, I'm the co-host.
Oh,
wait,
shit.
Jack.
Dang.
Sorry to cut y'all
What's up?
off, but you remember that shit with the PlayStation 2018 year in review thing?
Yeah.
Where it was only for the EU? I
Yeah.
think they got it for the US now.
Oh shit.
They just, I'm looking at it now. I had 96 Red Dead. Oh, shit. It actually shows you the hours. I got 66 hours in God of War, 59 in Persona 5. Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Oh, I need that. I need that.
My bad. Go ahead, Gaming.
Oh, it's cool, but appreciate it. Appreciate the invite. You got a good amount of people here, especially the famous press start memes. But definitely look forward to coming back. I don't know if I'll be here next week because I
Kingdom
think
Hearts.
I don't think Kids Move will feel away if I miss Planet Xbox. But come on, press.
He understand, man. He understand,
Let them know
man.
you're dropping that
Well,
Planet
I have
Xbox
to-
flag.
We'll have to talk about that later. But definitely appreciate
We
everyone.
need some
for,
Xbox representation over here.
Definitely
We do.
appreciate the the invite. And I do want to say this is my Switch people's in here. There is a game right now. Any of you guys like the old Final Fantasies for the PS1 and PS2 eras?
Yep.
I never played those. I ain't going front like I played those.
There's actually a really cool game, Alex. You would actually probably like it. It's called Le Grand Legacy.
What
And,
am I doing?
and that game's a really good game. I think you would enjoy
Write
that.
this down.
But I definitely appreciate the the invite. I came on to talk about Kingdom Hearts,
Yeah,
but
it got sidetracked. I apologize, but we gotta go.
It's fine. We spoke like an hour on
Before.
on Jack Move being a fraud, but besides that,
Jack Move getting consistent W's. I remember that.
Is it only on Switch?
yeah, it's only on Switch and PC right now.
I'm buying it right now.
All right, and I appreciate everyone for coming by.
They won't let me do the wrap up. What's going on?
Jack.
Real good week. Real good topics this week, man. I can appreciate the smoke from time to time. Keep me on my feet.
Good.
Bounce back like Floyd. You know what I mean? He undefeated too.
I think you're
birds
moving
of
more
a feather,
like
you feel me?
you're more moving like Adrian Broner, to be honest. Yeah.
Huh?
Right?
Moving like who?
Cut it out.
Moving like who?
Adrian Broner.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. I ain't moving like Adrian, but I did do it for the hood. I want to make that clear.
I think he moves more like that big ass ghost off Ghostbusters.
Dude, give me that. This looks great, man.
Listen, man. I take my W's and I keep it moving. Whack move one in the chat. Y'all know what the fuck
Yeah,
going on,
it's
man.
a good game. It's only $20 too. You can't go
Dude,
wrong
this
with
looks
that price.
this looks clean, dude.
Why they can't
All
put
right,
these
I
fucking
appreciate
jobs
y'all
in-
for watching, man.
Alex, go ahead and do your outro.
Everybody, thank you for stopping by and watching us once again. I don't know if I'll be able to stream anytime soon. But what we are going to do is I'm going finishing Mario Rabbids tonight, and then probably recording my playthroughs of Resident Evil 2 and uploading them on that way probably. But hopefully streams come back soon because I know you guys miss me.
Erica?
Why you sound hungry right there, Kofi?
Erica? I'm a little hungry.
This year in review thing is cool.
This
Guess what
shit is
game I
fun.
played the most?
Everybody's working except mine.
Guess what game I played the most? You already
Persona
know.
5.
Persona, yeah.
How many hours they said you got?
Only 88, but that was I started in December from 2017.
Yeah.
Why mine ain't working?
That's cool. But yeah, you guys, great show. 2020 Vision went hard today, I think.
2020.
It was fun.
2020.
I like that. I like that
on the shirt. When we get that press start merch, that's going on.
Oh,
want
that
that
merch coming
shirt.
soon, man. It's coming soon.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
But
dope.
yeah, Twitch, follow me there. Erica's for the win. Twitter, YouTube. I'll see you guys next week.
And J May.
Oh, great show. We had a lot of fun today. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Make sure y'all show us some love by hitting that like button, share the stream. I'll let people know what we're doing over here. A little fun fact, and this is why I say Last of Us is the best multiplayer this generation, because I put 45 hours in that thing last year alone.
Let's go, J May. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Jamie, maybe you just have bad taste.
No.
Don't let that man talk to you like that, bro.
I'm gonna go
He
with
can't
the
talk
bad
to me
taste.
like that because he's the sole reason why Press Start versus Weapon didn't happen in Last of Us, because he
a
fucked
bum?
the whole game.
He a bum?
Wait a
All
minute,
right.
Jamie,
You a bum?
did
All
you get
right.
married too?
Huh?
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 I was
What?
ready. I
He
was
still
ready.
had
sir.
time for the bullshit, though. He still had
I
time.
was ready. I was ready. I was ready.
All right, guys, that's it for the day.
Oh, this shit is fire. Yo, it breaks down each month.
Yeah,
the
They need
PlayStation
to put
wrap-up?
this shit on the PlayStation. Like, why can't all these stats be on the PlayStation?
I'm trying to get mine to work right now. I'm finna try.
I'm gonna check out mine. It probably won't work for here in Canada. That wrap up shit.
Sunday.
Are
is
you a
my
Nintendo
prime
stand?
day.
Anyways, guys, that's it for today. Press Our Podcast, episode 96. We got to get out of here. Kingdom Hearts stream maybe in the next 30 minutes. I'm gonna go, take a shower and shit and come back and maybe stream Kingdom Hearts for a couple of hours before I go to bed. So if you guys want to tune in and watch that, see some more Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay, I'm going to be streaming. All right. So that's it. I think that's it, man.
Yeah.
All right. We out. See you guys next week.
Bye, guys.